It's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Mashfest number 153. I'm Arhkma. Hello, hello, and I'm joined today by SyndicateSnivy.
Hello, everyone. It has been a minute, but I am certainly glad to be back here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a really nice time. This is our first bracket back since Climax. We've got a lot of people anchoring to go, and we're gonna be getting into our first set in just a second. But before we do, people are already touching the match Reno. Let's make sure we get some of those codes redeemed. We actually have more than just codes today. We have a few little side quests that could put a little bit more money into the pot. You could subscribe to Match Reno on YouTube. You can download Skullgirls. You just download the app, I guess, and they'll put money in that, which is kind of awesome. So at least for the codes, if you wouldn't want to do literally nothing but hit a button, you can claim a code for 25 cents. We always have 50 of those, and you know, I'm always stressing that when I'm over here. We've already gotten 10 of these redeemed, and we've got 30 people in here right now, so we could get like a good amount of those done right now. So let's try and get on it. But we're gonna get our first match up here in just a second. We've got meekiss versus Alterchemist. Now meekiss, I haven't actually heard from them in a minute. I believe they're gonna be on Kouma. And okay. Alterchemist on the Shiki. They were at Climax. They did rather well. I was very excited to see them. They were also, I believe, a part of the. I think they were part of the West Coast, East Coast exhibition that we did over there.
Oh yeah, you guys have. Did you stream that on your channel?
Yeah, so we streamed it all on my channel. We also streamed Winners Finals of Under Night 2 Danisens on my channel. So if you go over there, I have all that highlighted. But we did if you weren't there at Climax, we did 3 exhibitions. So there was 3 teams, East North America, West North America, and international players. And each team played each other. And so it's just absolute gauntlets of sets. And it was a very fun time. So you'll be sure to tune into that after the stream is done. But we're getting into our set now. We got meekiss on the right, and we got Alter on the left. This will be exciting.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna do a real quick button check or we're just gonna go right into it.
Also, I want to make sure to shout out. We always talk about the stream here on Twitch, but we also have the concurrent streams on YouTube as well as the Twitter stream.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shout out to the YouTube fam and the Twitter fam.
Every time I'm like, oh, I need to go check on a VOD that happened like a month or 2 ago, YouTube always got me. The Twitter feed for anybody who's just like idly scrolling by, just check out some Melty Blood. It is there for you. Oh, we're going right through it. We're pressing the button.
Yeah, it may not be some lo-fi Melty Blood and chill, but we definitely bring the exciting action to you, much like Alterchemist is bringing it to meekiss right now, already putting them in the corner.
So I don't feel like we see Shiki as much as we used to, at least here at Mashfest. Erin may pull the Shiki out occasionally, and whenever Plat enters, so it's a very pleasant surprise. He's a character that can really smother you in the corner. I think the issue for Shiki in this matchup is that's also Kouma's go-to bread and butter. So if you get a little anxious like that to get out, it can be very painful to leave this corner. And there's the throw. Gonna lead that into hard knockdown. Gonna go for the high-low. Goes in for 5A instead. Yeah, that's a really tricky overhead. Ooh, with the 2B. That is a button. That overhead situation is a little scary because it's like frame 21 to kind of guess on that Rekka overhead, but we might see it again here.
Oh my goodness, just landed with an overhead. All right.
You see, because of the patch, that is only 3 seconds active now because it needed a hit on block. So on block on hit, it got slightly nerfed. There are setups now for Kouma to whiff that on Zoki to keep it for 4 seconds, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We're catching all of that out.
I gotta look at our finish.
That was very painful. You didn't even have to do it to him like
You were
that.
talking about earlier how Shiki is a character who can smother you, especially in the corner. Kouma is also one of those characters who can completely smother you on offense as well.
Yeah, I think for Kouma, he has, I think, a better ability to just one-touch you, where Shiki, he's very just reliant on his normals and his rebeats, and the issue is, when you're fighting a character like Kouma, he can call you out not just with DP, but with man grab, so he has a bit of an easier time bursting out than Shiki might. Oh, caught him on the Rekka 1.
Alright, we're gonna see how Alterchemist is gonna maintain this corner against meekiss. Alright, we do land the confirm on the jump in, but oh, unfortunate drop!
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a ton, unable to find the DP hit. And it tries to call out again, unfortunately, safe jumps it, ready to block. And meekiss looking really strong, already a round away from winning the set. Alterchemist has got to find a way to turn this tide.
And that round start confirmed, certainly not going to help Alterchemist whatsoever, especially eating this mid-screen mix here. Oh! Smoking the shit once again. We're going to walk all the way to this corner. Actually, no, we're going to keep the mid-screen Oki for the mix.
The Wellington. Oh, you're dead. I have no punchline for that. You. Oh no! Never mind. The punch. The punchline here is Kouma 2B. Please laugh. Yeah, that move. Like, it doesn't matter that it was off the reset. That move is just a really solid anti-air, and it's got a lot of good coverage. So even if Alterchemist like tech that, maybe falls down with JB, it's going to be an awkward situation for him to try and interact around that. If it clashes, it does give meekiss an opportunity. Yeah, I think if there's one thing that you could say was an issue for Alterchemist, it wasn't really using the resources that he had to try and get around it. He was really trying to use DP, which, like, even outside of the armor itself can be a little awkward to get used to. And that was just overall good patience from meekiss, was just recognizing that Alterchemist was really willing to risk his scariest options and just throw them out. And he was just ready to block it and just restart his pressure. Just very short, sweet, made it work out.
Yeah, especially in like those corner situations as well. Pretty dicey. Tried to just up back and like kind of clip with a JC on Kouma, but he's a character with a lot of tools to kind of deal with that, especially when he just goes for moon skills or his armor setups.
Yeah, it is the one thing, is just like you get in that zone, you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. And for a lot of people, unfortunately myself included, it's like, I'm mashing something. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm going to use whatever thing I have. And if you're not like switching around when and how you're using it, you'll get opened up pretty easily. But I think we're waiting on our next opponents. It's going to be Blaznic and Tenchi. Oh, this will be a good set. So Tenchi back from not really playing too much. Was just occasionally just bouncing around in the server. But I think I've seen them occasionally ping in the server for games in PSA. And Blaznic, who's been a pretty constant presence here in the bracket. This should be a good set. But actually, we know one more thing. Maturino. Don't think I've forgotten. We still have codes.
I might have to leave you for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, while Snivy is leaving, you think it would be really cool if we got rid of at least 11 more of these codes so we can be at halfway. We got 38 people in here. Put in the Maturino codes as we get into this set. We got Tenchi on the Akiha, and we've got Blaznic on the Saber. Now, Akiha has been in a bit of a come up now. Everyone's given her a try. She is the character of the week after she just went at Climax. And even before that, we were starting to see a resurgence in our already existing Akiha presence, with Nighto playing a lot more and with Luffy coming back to the stage for school. We've been getting that presence very felt. So it's good to see one more enter the fray here. Here we go, starting the pressure. Just kind of throwing all these rings on top. And this is going to be the main pressure for Akiha, is going to be using those rings to keep you in a lockdown situation where you can't even DP out. And then as long as Akiha has the meter to keep it going, you really just have to hold it and just focus solely on blocking. And if you don't get out, you're like that, where Tenchi gets a technical perfect. Blaznic not able to get out. Blaznic using the MD, trying to find an opening, and finds it with the dive kick. And it's going to take Tenchi to the corner. Oh my gosh, empty hop throw. threatens with the overhead but goes low, and just been that pressure going. Now it's going to be trying to find these gaps, and one of Blaznic's just absolute gamer moments is the fact that he's really good at tightening up his gaps. He will show you a gap, but he'll keep it tight enough to where you'll think you can press and you can't get out. Oh my gosh, what a getaway. But Blaznic runs right back into it, and the 2-2C is going to connect. Tenchi not able to find a full combo after, but that's actually huge. Got him out of a situation, and now you're back into it. Blaznic, great. Run back in. And this will be enough to kill off of, I think, 2 bar. Maybe able to kill with the air-to-air? No, has to actually catch out a 2nd bar, but that's okay. Resources looking pretty similar, but Tenchi with a little bit of an advantage. But it's going to be on Tenchi if they get this hit. Oh, air throw. If they can get Blaznic to the corner, they can start their setup again. And that meter is slowly building. The reset into the DP is going to bring Blaznic all the way to the corner, and so much bar. And with no MD on the table, Blaznic is going to be in the corner for a minute. No, he's not. He just 5A a bar aid. That's huge. Oh, 2BC rings true with the heat. Blaznic getting out. This actually was looking so good for Tenchi, and this could just have turned so bad. Cash out from Blaznic, 4.8. Finds the overhead into the MD. Oh, dear. It should be quite a bit. It's definitely going to build the bar. And that is a chunk of damage. 4.3 into the air throw. All right, Tenchi tries to heat out, but patience for Blaznic. Finds the heat and is going to take the round. That was looking really bad at the beginning there, but Blaznic stabilizes it hard. And it's going to go up 1. Now, Tenchi definitely had the flow, had the idea for what pressure they wanted to look for, but one slight mess up right at the beginning. Blaznic was very ready to take advantage. We'll have to see in this round if Tenchi can try and hold on to it a little more firmly. The reset that they got into the DP was really well done, but side of that, they just need to get a little more center on that pressure. A little bit of a scramble there, but Tenchi going to be rewarded for it, but take a little bit of damage. All right, throw Oki. Goes IAD into jump JB. That JB, really good from Akiha. Covers up quite a bit low, so even if you're rising, you can still hit someone, even crouching, if you get the distance right, and able to secure the round. And I like these hunting for air throws that it looks like Tenchi's trying to get. As long as you can get that knockdown, anything works. And Blaznic is actually playing quite a bit in the air. Unfortunately, it is going to be Blaznic who's getting that hit. Send Tenchi to the corner. All right, what are we doing? We're going to do, goes in for the 2A low. MD allows Tenchi to get the throw on it. Found a hit, but not able to confirm it. But we're still in the corner. The pressure is still going. Here we go. Looping into the EX. Keep it going. Baits out a throw attempt from Blaznic and is going to get a confirm off of it. Got the bar still. Keep the pressure going a little bit more. Oh, 2-2 this time. Using the 2-1-4 to actually get the ring out this time. And the heat. Blaznic, get him out of that corner. All right, what are we doing here? Gonna try and play it patiently. Actually finds the IAD JC. Cashes out the heat immediately. Tenchi at very low health. Gonna just get thrown. Blaznic really good at checking people with the strike and throw. Now we're on round 3. Blaznic on set point, but Tenchi no slouch to let it go by. And starting off strong. Huge MD into DP. Good tech from Blaznic though. And finds an opening. Tenchi tries to swing early. Alright, hard knockdown. Actually doesn't press. Was a little too late, and Tenchi finds an opening with 5A. All right, IAD left, right, gets to the other side, but Blaznic just opts to MD and backdashes the hell out of there. Decided I would not want any of this. And put Tenchi back in the corner. And beats out the 3BC. No clash necessary. Blaznic was able to poke just far enough away to get a full confirm. Cashing out into the level 3 for good measure. And Blaznic is going to win the set 2-0. Very back and forth. But Blaznic was able to find a lot of opportunities to kind of get out early. Tenchi not really enforcing that full-on pressure right on top. I genuinely am surprised that there were no clash frames right at the end there, though. That was a little scary. Like, if you expect for the clash frames to be there on a lot of moves, maybe just with how low he poked or just like where he was poking from, it was able to get him away. But It was a good effort from both players. Blaznic is going to move on to play the winner of Kirby and Blitzbright, which should be a good set. But we're going to be moving on to the other side of bracket now, to Nighto and Link Pendrago. I didn't even realize we did this. Hey,
The double Saber,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, double Saber, double Akiha. Back at it again. We were talking about Akiha players that are like kind of here now or have been here a little more quietly. Nighto's been here for like the last few months, seriously grinded it out, did rather well at Climax, and is still keeping it going here post the event. And Link Pendrago actually had a really good run at Climax, beat Lucy in a huge upset in pools. So here now, a new PC setup, and so he's able to play the game with some really good connection. And happy to see him here today. So we'll have to see if he can also do.
I miss peak Nighto gaming and Akiha gaming.
No, you haven't missed Nighto gaming.
You're
going
about to
into
catch
Oh,
Nighto.
it's Tenchi. Oh!
Yeah, that's what I
Tenchi
mean.
also the go.
But you know who would also be the go? Oh, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I just checked the page and I was actually disappointed. Guys, we got 34 codes on the Matcherino.
Aw, man.
Snivy left, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we got to like 25 so we'd be halfway there? We had 2 code redemptions. Come on. And remember, we got all the other cool side things too. There's a lot of money on the table for some of these competitors. We gotta make sure we get that filled out.
Yep, lots of fun and easy side quests to do there in the Matcherino, but we do have a great set coming up with Link Pendrago and Nighto. Both players that you said were doing pretty hot at Climax tonight, so let's see if we can keep the hot streak going for tonight.
Man, this sucks. These are my guys. Nighto is like the only other guy who hard grinds ranked in the year of our Lord 2024. And like I know we first played on ranked when I was still getting into the game. And Link is like the offline guy for me. Like we see each other at a lot of events. He's out here grinding and doing his thing. So we'll have to see who wins. I got no dogs here. I just want to see some good Melty blood. We're starting off strong. Oh my god, he just jumped right in, finds the 2C.
Yep, we are already going to see the knockdown. Oh, wait a minute. Goes for a try to bit of a reset, but we pick it right back up with the JC.
Seeing some good pressure, gonna loop it into the ring, and you just gotta hold this. Good use of the second jump to go for JB again. It does hit rather low, so it can be really hard to play around it. I like the use of the 2C there from Link to try and keep it a little more safe. Nighto gets a pick off of it.
Oh my goodness, the 2B! As we saw from Climax of Nights, 2BC is such a great move from Akiha because it's low, it's really big, and it can kind of serve as an anti-air, but Link Pendrago busting out the round start 5-8.
The 2BC discussion, it is being had amongst many people, multiple discords. It is truly the move of all time. It's very quick, covers a good amount of height and distance, and can be really awkward to deal with. Great use of the second jump to avoid the fuzzy match there from Link. And this is going to put him hard into the corner again. Another bar ready to go. Empty hop low, but doesn't believe in it.
Alright, yep. Utilizing yet another air dash to get the JB in for the finisher. Nighto playing so well against Link Pendrago, especially in those corner situations.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, as someone who plays Nighto all the time, sometimes the rounds just go like that. Like he finds the groove, you can't quite figure out the angle, and you just get obliterated. It's gonna be on Link now to try and stem that tide, but Nighto off to a great start already. Left, right, mid screen, baits out of the throw. It's gonna take Link to the corner now.
Alright. Let's see if we're gonna go with the 2BC. No? Alright. We're just gonna throw out the ring, try to keep the pressure going. Yep. And with another ring to keep on. Infinite block works.
Yep, we've got another bar. Actually opts to go for a wait and finds the 5B and catches Link pressing something. I'm surprised we didn't see the loop back into the ring. Nighto just continually just putting the pressure on, and Link has no answers right now. Oh wait, now there it is. 2A starter. Not going to do the most damage, but is going to take the corner, and that's all he needs to just start the pressure.
Yeah, Akiha, character who doesn't have the greatest defense in the world, in the corner, but it does not matter. Nighto able to change the sides and finds the ankle slice with the 2A to keep the combo going.
It was really unfortunate. Link thought maybe something closer was coming out. Backdashed into the ring. And now stuck back in the corner. We have the meter to Avalon, which he could use to his advantage. The issue is Nighto probably knows this and is not trying to let it happen. Finds the air reset with the JA. Quickly closes the set out 2-0. That was, yeah, that's brutal. That is one of those things for characters when they have like setup options like that against Saber. They have to find like and invent ways to get around the idea of using Avalon. For Kohaku's, for instance, they try to like use hard knockdown, plant 2-1-4 to try and bait out the reverse input, the 2-3-6 BC. And in this case here, Nighto just said, I'm just gonna reset you in the air because you can't Avalon me if your feet aren't on the ground. And it worked out. Really just not relenting on that pressure, and it was so hard to find the time to breathe. All right, we are waiting now as well on another set, but what were you going to say about that pressure?
That pressure was really good, especially in those corner situations. Like we saw at Climax of Nights where I forgot his name. I always remember the PSN name for Shijo, right?
Shijo for the Japanese Akiha.
Yeah, so Shijo would do a lot of 2-2-B setups in the corner, but he would also do like a lot of baits, which we did see at mid screen, where he would kind of just either land or he would just jump cancel off of JB to like bait out a shield or some type of wake up option, and everyone was just getting smoked by it. Yeah,
there's something to be said about like Akiha herself already has some good options. It's like using some of the things like where you can jump cancel, where you can enforce pressure even when other characters can't, and being able to utilize that off your movement. It can be really tricky to play around. Some characters just like, oh, I just gotta position myself X way or go this way, and I'll be out, and you can't do anything. But if the Akiha's paying attention to you, she's got a lot of options that can catch you off guard. 2-1-4 or 4BC, those options, she just catches your backdash or catches you trying to retreat. 2BC, really good at kind of covering a bit of space. 3BC at covering you jumping away from her. She can close down the distance and slowly box you in, and it can be really difficult to deal with. I think we are waiting a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, I think we're going to be doing a little bit of a switch up here real quick for the audio.
Perhaps?
Yeah, give us 1 moment.
Sound muted.
Is this better?
I gotta leave the
Yeah, you guys.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh yeah, let me do that too.
I think that should be better. Let me know in chat if that's a little bit better.
Perhaps, maybe.
Oh yeah, you sound much better.
Oh my goodness. I swear to goodness, it's always me.
might gotta check the TeamSpeak settings, make sure those are cooking, but we'll be here now. We are waiting for our next set. We have the winner of Shinoa and IGM. I always say Igmigm, but I don't think that's right.
Well, we'll find the pronunciation later, but that is funny for now.
Sometimes like I'll look at names and I'm willing to like trip down a staircase to try and pronounce it. It may not be right, but like I will give it a try.
Yeah, you gotta take a shot in the dark. So while we're waiting, tell them about Climax of Nights. I know Climax of Nights. I didn't get to view a whole lot of it since I was kind of busy that weekend. I saw the top 8 of Type Lumina. I saw the top 8 of Uni, which is amazing. They were both really amazing top 8s.
Top 8 of Lumina was really funny because it was like, it was your typical East Coast event plus Medusa, which still is like any Florida event would have Medusa. So it was like a crossover between like New York Tri-State, Medusa, featuring Phantom and Shijo. And all the sets were really good. I think in particular, Medusa and Shijo in grand finals it's like it is peak Melty Blood. There was a lot of things happen.
I was crying. I'm like, this is peak. I was screaming so much in the hog call.
There was so much adaptation happening in that set. Like, I was rooming with Medusa, so we were talking about the set after the fact, and we were like kind of talking about all the minor changes that happened in the set. What some people may not know is they actually played each other in winner's side. And Medusa was the one that sent Shijo to losers. I actually have that set recorded on my YouTube in like a little compilation of phone recordings, but just getting to see all of them, like those two players play such a long set. Melty being such a short game in terms of first to two, you don't get to see all the adaptations that can be made. But when you play those longer sets, you can really see the intricacies of a matchup change as the players move along. It's so peak.
Yeah,
we got a lot of good sets from
knowing Shijo's track record. Shijo always somehow ends up in losers whenever I look at a bracket, and then he just gains like this crazy momentum, just going from taking out everybody, getting to like either top 3 or like a grand finals, and it kind of just stayed true for this tournament especially.
Yeah, no, it was a really, really good top 8 to watch. Just top 32 too. Like, everyone was kind of saying it about their game at Climax. That pool was like, the pools were bloody, and then you got the top 32, and it was just like, what is happening? There's too many good people in top 32 who are getting knocked out. Why is this so bad? So there was a lot of sets that happened. I'm glad we had a lot of those streamed as well. So there's a lot of sets from there. Especially for a lot of the players that made top 8, it was like one wrong move and you weren't making it out. Like, I think MadeInHeaven and Shijo, I think game 3, Shijo played Moai. A lot of sets that could have gone either way.
You beat Moai?
Yeah,
it was really cutthroat out there.
Yeah, it was
cutthroat out here.
I think it was a really good testament to just how good people have gotten in North America, that like our best and even our people that we have on the come up are still absolute threats in a bracket. And when you meet offline, all the nerves are there. You never know how it's going to end up developing, and it can go crazy. We are going to go into our next set, and we're actually going to have MadeInHeaven and OmniSScythe. This, it truly is the Mashfest classic. I've seen these two people mate in bracket all the darn time, and we get to watch it again.
Also,
now,
I want to shout out the Matcherino real quick.
True.
We got another donation, $3.95 from Blazing Green. Shout out to Blazing Green.
Wait, let me
also,
actually take this second.
We got 30 out of 50 codes left.
Guys,
also the side quest.
I am looking intently at the camera that you cannot see anymore. Guys, come on. But guys, gender neutral, come on. we can do this. But here we go. Into the sets. We got PCL Saber, low-key becoming the PCL Mario of our time. Now, MadeInHeaven was actually at Climax and did pretty darn well. I think lost to Shijo in losers, but like that set was so close. He was locked in. I'm really excited to see how this set goes for him here. OmniSScythe unfortunately was not able to make the event, but as we know, he is a gamer. Has been grinding hard on the Ushi for like the last few weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes.
With the Ushi?
It was like 70% Ushi, so this was last week. So we didn't have a Mashfest last week after Climax, so I hosted something like a few days later. And he played like 70% Ushi and like 30% on PCL. So he was on the grind for it, and it's looking rather good.
Yeah, and it looks like MadeInHeaven's looking rather good right now. Yep, going for the 2-way empty low on OmniSScythe. OmniSScythe just down back in, but stand up and ate the hit.
All right, MadeInHeaven up around. Kept OmniSScythe in that corner, said you are not leaving it here. Made's got this really interesting approach to the Saber neutral where I feel like he's really aggressive, but he's really good at making some really good decisions to get in. A 2-on-4C almost worked out, but the latter part of the hit actually going to come through. We're going to see there's a different setup, I think. There's going to be a left-right in the corner. So goes same side, though. Maybe he messed it up slightly, but it works out for him. He's going to take MadeInHeaven out to the other corner of the screen with the 6-6C.
Safe jump incoming here, and just gonna yeet MadeInHeaven once again. Right, just tacking on the pressure. Not exactly going for that strike throw.
So MadeInHeaven gonna get out of there. It may be in his interest to try and just go into the next round, but he's gonna try and save it. He's got a lot of recoverable health. Not gonna be able to get it here, but he gets a hard knockdown. Spaces around, trying to wait for that DP. He actually tried to bait it out there with a backdash, but the throw just far enough to reach. At least for MadeInHeaven, he didn't use too much to get there. Now we're going into round 3. OmniSScythe gonna start us off with a big hit.
Yep, we're gonna see OmniSScythe take us all the way to the corner here with a 6-6C ender. Let's see, we're gonna go for the safe jump here.
JC's, but does it load not to catch. The 214C a little too late to beat out the second hit of the 236B, Rekka. And that hurts because you just popped your MD, and now we're popping the heat as well to get the recoverable health. Oh, he's swinging. He's swinging so loose, and OmniSScythe just moving around just out of the way of all of these buttons. And now it's bad.
Oh.
The Clash Frames, great response off the 2C to go right into the 6BC. And that'll be enough for OmniSScythe to catch this out into Laser, get the round, and get the game. Definitely a lot of flailing. It seems like MadeInHeaven might be labbing some of these situations out to try and find these opportunities. One of the biggest things that PCL has is like some of our buttons can be a little slower, and PCLs like to play with the timing of those moves, like with 236B. So he might be trying to find just the smallest inkling of opportunity to find the opening. Unfortunately, just a little off, and OmniSScythe starting off with 236C round start. He's kind of real.
Yeah, OmniSScythe been quick on the draw in these round openers and these round closers. OmniSScythe already setting the pace here against MadeInHeaven. What that called?
Oh, that was sick. I love the use of the back hit of the JC off the IED to keep the follow and bring it to the corner. Ooh, 3BC from OmniSScythe doesn't get him out of the way though. MadeInHeaven gonna get more pressure and keep him in the corner. They are going crazy right now.
All right, OmniSScythe trying to maintain this defense. Yep, 2-2C
Yeah.
for the plus frames here.
Yeah, it works out now. Made has to back off a bit. No more meter to try and keep it plus. And OmniSScythe gonna let rip the heat. Ooh, opts to go for the shield. A little nervous about that JC approach, but pop the MD for it. That's okay though. He's charging back in. They are cooking. Let them cook.
All right, that's gonna get that phenomenal corner carry here.
All right, Made going
Safe
for the
jump.
setup. Yep, gets it. They're starting up the pressure again. Are we gonna find the opening? 2-2Cs actually gets a back hit of it. And maybe a little surprise for it. No meaty, and OmniSScythe just mashes out. Just not getting out.
Yeah, spoken to shield with the 2A. Now trying to maintain the corner, but slight misinput maybe perhaps with the thunder.
No, I think Omni was either looking to do a setup with the 214C, maybe into MD, but the fact it whiffed, he was like, oh. Either that or Omni was looking to do a jump over into 236C, which is like that's the me. And it's awesome, but it's also kind of messed up. For MadeInHeaven, they just kind of weren't ready to find the opportunity to get out of there. And OmniSScythe is chasing.
Yep, trying to chase the Saber right on down. MadeInHeaven trying to be really elusive, but manages to find the dive kick here. So we're gonna see OmniSScythe get walked to the corner.
Oh, thank you, OmniSScythe, for putting in the chat. Was trying to get the MD and just didn't get it. Yeah, it is a laser setup. Now, one thing I have been liking about MadeInHeaven's play right now is my main thing about OmniSScythe is he can play a little unpredictably, or he'll look for more obscure options, and I think MadeInHeaven is trying to specifically scout those out, which can be really hard to do to follow OmniSScythe like that, but Made's doing a pretty good job of keeping track, and I don't think they're going to be able to kill off of this, but off... Okay, this is a sliver though, but the falling JB gonna get the Goomba part of the hitbox. Not gonna be enough to kill for OmniSScythe, but he's in a great spot to get this super and maybe heat or just to enforce the offense. There's the JC, no block from MadeInHeaven. They just tried to hit a button and they are gonna get punished for it, and OmniSScythe's gonna take the set 2-0. Just another slobber knocker from these two. They are constantly there and constantly throwing hands. And that was maybe like the most energetic of their sets I've seen in a minute. Definitely kept the pressure on both fronts. And it's just OmniSScythe. He's got such a good composure to kind of keep that pressure going. And even when it looks a bit dire, he's able to find just a sliver of hope in there. So he's going to move on to face Kirby in winner's semis.
Oh, that's gonna be
MadeInHeaven gonna be moving down to you. So they're gonna play the winner of Link, Pendrago, and Guso. Let's just talk about this real quick.
All right.
Saber Mirror into Saber Mirror. So we have Link, Pendrago, and
Holy
Guso.
mirror, boys.
I would like to note, we tried to seed to avoid this happening in winners. We could not escape it in losers. We tried. We definitely tried. But that'll be interesting to see out of all of them. Oh, it's actually like, this could act. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so I also look. Okay, so Link, Pendrago, and Guso are playing in loser round 3. Both Sabers. Winner of that plays MadeInHeaven. Winner of that has a good chance of playing Blaznic.
Oh, it's just Saber on Saber and Saber.
Yeah, Blaznic losing to Kirby 2-0. Kirby beating the Saber Mario allegations. And moving on to winner semis. We have one more set left to play before we get our winner side of semifinal set. We have Shinoa versus Fusshy. Fusshy on again, off again, getting some sets in. Been playing all sorts of characters. Ushi, Akiha, a little bit of the Arkwid, the Dantes. So definitely Mr. Worldwide on characters that just pick up. Blaznic just said he's gonna play Ark.
Right.
Ark.
We'll see how
you
it
know,
pans
you
out.
real. I'm gonna need to see that Ark in action. You're gonna have to make top 8 and just.
I mean,
we need
now's
to
the
see
time
it.
to start trying new things. I saw Scrot labbing a few maid stuff.
Everyone's on a little bit of an exploration right now on different characters. Shinoa is like low-key peeping the Akiha. Ben on the Shiki for a little bit. It's always a good learning experience to mess around with some of the other characters. We're getting into this now. We got Fusshy on the left on the Ushi. Shinoa on the right on the Aoko. These are two players that press buttons really well.
Yeah, you could definitely say that because these are. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean this with love. They're just really good at it. They're very deliberate. You can't say that they're just doing stuff. They're very deliberate for how they press things, when they press things. You can play around it, sure, but they know when to press, and they're really good at identifying those options. And it'll be interesting to see how those two kind of mesh together in this set.
Yeah, the shield instantly getting baited out. Fusshy kind of just completely in the driver's seat at the moment. Ended with the super here.
I'll find another hit here. That's that main mix, just moving around you, and that should be enough to kill. That is a technical perfect from Fusshy. Looking strong right now. I didn't even realize we didn't have any game music. I'm not gonna lie. This is the Fusshy classic. We gotta ban this guy.
It's like, I'm gonna kill this guy, bro. This Fusshy character. Hitting
Love-
buttons
lovingly.
and getting popped by orbs. Yo, I got you
Right.
with the acapella.
Oh my gosh, that was a crazy one. Going for that overhead there and then right into the low. Just says, block this. Shinoa now answering back. These two are just one-touching each other. This is truly video gaming right now.
Oh, you said it yourself, these two are quite the button pressures, and it's certainly showing air unblockable on the side of Shinoa here.
Yeah, the staircasing, especially on the side of Aoko, can be really devastating to deal with. It was so low. Didn't even, I think, maybe have gotten the 5A as well to find that finally. Having those like really low standing 5As, really good at getting those opportunities to poke at people when you're bringing them down. But actually, we're seeing a bit of trades here. Fusshy finds a way out, tries to get the reset off the 214, but no bite from Shinoa. But still stuck in this pressure. Gonna need to find the gap. Let's rip the 2BC. Great block from Fusshy. But the 236B poking low. Gonna open Shinoa up. And now, where are we going? Opts to go for the jump teleport. And Shinoa gonna heat out of the way, forcing Fusshy into the corner. Is this gonna be enough to kill? No, not able to find the cash out. And the immediate mash. Shinoa didn't try a meaty. And now Fusshy in a great spot. Has the meter. Throws the MD. All right, here we go. Got to block the mix fully. We got no resources to get out of this. Oh, actually, Fusshy reset. But actually finding the JA, that should be enough. It looked like Fusshy was retreating and maybe giving Shinoa some room after kind of messing up the pressure. He's actually just fully ready to jump in right back. All right, Fushi.
No!
It's
over.
It's never been so over.
It's so over, guys. This Fushi guy is gonna get executed after this.
All right, here we go. We're setting up some orbs, setting up some placements. There goes the fatal off the orb. Oh, let it go.
All right,
Looks
63 snipe once again.
I don't know if he's like trying to catch something or like trying to feel out something, but Shinoa's just kind of letting rip some of these buttons. Gonna give Fushi the opportunity. Whiff throw was 2+. What is going on? Oh, there's a. Oh, there's the gritty. Classic.
All right, 63 carry all the way to the corner. Not ending with the bar, just gonna end with the reset here.
Oh, doesn't actually do anything. Didn't try to go for the A follow-up to keep it safe. Just said, I'm retreating. I don't know what you want from me. And gonna let go of the heat as well. All right, Shinoa applying pressure. Trying to keep keep Fushi in the corner. Lets him out, but picks him back up. Says, nope, to the daycare with you. Center stage, here's some orbs. Oh, that was so tricky.
Yeah, got caught walking out of the orb setup. And Shinoa just gonna build the
out.
staircase. Yeah, cash out and secure the round.
All right, we're just hitting some buttons. Shinoa gonna be the one to start off some pressure. Big orb set, but the 3BC into the jump cancel, able to get Fushi out, but he got a little greedy. Decided, I want to try and challenge you now. I don't care where this orb is, and it's not going well.
Fushi just really banking on these 623 confirms, but not meeting the mark whatsoever. But okay, gonna grab Shinoa in the scramble here.
All right, actually blocking both hits of that this time. Shinoa not playing no games. And there's a big 2BC. I don't know. I don't think this will be enough to kill, but it's gonna need one more situation. Oh no, we're pressing the wrong button. Something's going wrong. We were trying to set orbs up, and it's not looking pretty. And now Fushi, on a sliver of health, is looking to claw this back.
See what this Pixel Warrior can do with this knockdown here.
Going into heat. Oh, shimmies? We're shimmying? Oh my gosh.
63 MD snipe. Oh.
Gave Shinoa a shave. Unfortunately, not going to be enough to get the hit. And now Shinoa taking Fushi to the corner. And the 2-2C super, the double cash out going to work out. And Shinoa is going to even the rounds. Now, is one of these two going to remember to please go back to the room so
Guys,
we can get
please,
Okay.
No! Oh my goodness. You would think after all these Mashfests. Remind me, how many Mashfests are we at right now?
We are at number 153 over the course of 3 years. Okay, Shinoa actually staying super back and building the house. I don't feel like we usually see this from Shinoa. He's typically the more I'm coming at you, I'm playing super aggressive. But I think he recognizes just how awkward these situations could be if he's trying to press too much in Fushi's face, at least at the start of the round, that he can stay a bit more back. And he's rewarded for it, eventually deciding to pick his battles and just absolutely smothers Fushi. And now Shinoa on set point, not blocking the overhead charge. And this is a great starter.
Yes.
Oh,
constantly
you
getting sniped by that overhead. Fushi trying to clip with the 63, but we're gonna run it back once again into maybe the second reset.
Oh my god. Oh, I hate that. Shinoa was ready for the first one after the tech and was like, oh, I'll MD. Wasn't ready for the immediate scramble. And then we saw 2 more situations. Eventually, Shinoa gets out of the way and gets the shield on the 3BC attempt. Oh no, you're dead. Oh, we're going round 3. All right.
Does not care whatsoever. Just letting all of these rock.
This is so bad for Shinoa. We got like barely any resources on deck. Fushi starting off immediately finding that hit. Oh, we're going coast to coast.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for the mid-screen knockdown here. All right, getting swept up by that low once again.
Oh, it's... Oh my god, what a JA. Unfortunately, Shinoa does not have air-to-air conversion, so he's just going to get a reset and take Fushi to the corner. But this could mean a lot. Just needs to keep Fushi in here. That was almost so good. Unfortunately, I think messed up the air dash JB. Fushi going to find a way to get the heat out. And now Shinoa applying the pressure, baits out Fushi to try and swing something with the orb on top of him. Now Shinoa, ball in his court, finds the standing low. All right, now we got to think about the mix here. Sets up the orb, so we've got 1 down. There's 2 more, finds the throw immediately. And Shinoa quickly, with no stop to that train, gonna send Fusshy to the losers bracket 2-1. Yeah, that last bit of pressure was just, it's so smothering. And that last orb situation, it feels so bad to be in the corner with. Because it's like, you already have the negative edge orb on top of you. You got the 2 more orbs that you just gotta be ready for. And then it's like, do I try and swing? Do I try and shield? Do I try and tech throw? There's just like such a bad option. Very few characters will put you in a situation like that. And Shinoa is really good in the clutch to find that opportunity that will secure our winner semi side. So on the winners, we've got Erin and Shinoa. And then we have OmniSScythe Kirby. Our loser side is still cooking. We got MadeInHeaven already in there, beating Link 2-0. Link beating Guso 2-0 along the way, but we still got a little bit of catch up going on. Some sets being played. We got Blitzbright over Tenchi 2-1. That's a pretty big win. They'll be playing. They'll be playing Fusshy to try and make it in the top 8. Nighto is currently waiting on the winner of Erin and Lagna, so that should be a Ciel versus Aoko into Akiha, and then we've got Crystal and Igmgim. Wait, I think the latter is on Roa, but I could be wrong. Against Crystal, who's been playing PCL and a little bit of Love, and the winner of that will play Blaznic. And we'll have to see how that develops. But speaking of things developing, guys, the match Reno, we got 27 codes. Come on. Use your mouse. It's in the chat. Select the thing. We do this as much as possible. I don't want to go on my knees again. My room's a little bit of a mess. I don't really got the space for that.
Begging and pleading, redeem the Matcherino code. If you're on whether you're on the YouTube stream, the Twitter stream, the Twitch stream right here. How many people are watching right now? We got 68 people, yet there's 27 out of 50 codes remaining.
Curious. Sorry,
I see you tag out.
I see the phrasing, or hear the phrasing for that, and I can't stop but say that. It's just it's ingrained. Yep. Now we are going to get our first set of semis in just a second. It's going to be OmniSScythe and Kirby. This is another matchup we see pretty often. Kirby has been pretty consistent with entering Mashfest and other brackets. Their Mario is just peak. Mostly an online grinder. We need Canadian Lumina majors. That's all I'm saying. He's made a few appearances. I think the last one was at like, it was either WeMad or UMad. Like
we had some. There was WeMad and UMad. They're taking a break, I think, for an unknown amount of time, but they were definitely phenomenal events to go to. I don't know if you've ever been to one of them in the past.
I haven't. I just recently got my passport,
and I'm
fiending.
So good, bro.
And then we got OmniSScythe.
Very chill.
OmniSScythe, our resident net player. New York events, but I don't know if he pops up to them too often. But these two have played so much online, so we'll have to see where the adaptions are. PCL Mario in the Year of Our Lord is very interesting. Every Mario has like a different idea of how good or bad this matchup is, and they all play into this character really differently. But I think we're at a point where Mario has a lot of options in this matchup that it's getting closer and closer. If it's not even, it's getting close enough where you can do a lot around her. Things like 6PC, where like if you can get it out in time in the corner, even if you get hit by something like 5C or gunshot, the nun still kind of comes out and it'll be able to challenge PCL and at least gives you a slight advantage on knockdown. The setup now for the air unblockable off of DP into level 3, that's also really good. Just a lot of smaller adaptions that all the Marios are super willing. What are we doing with these colors?
I don't know. I have no idea, but we're trying to mix everybody in the stream apparently.
OmniSScythe is so real for that. Mario's got a new mix every week. Gotta read the patch notes to survive. Like, it really is. Especially from Kirby. Kirby is like that guy. He is the one coming up with every single damn setup that this character's ever gotten. And is like, I'm gonna just throw this at you and you gotta guess. That's what makes Mario such a strong character. His options themselves are a little lackluster, and he's definitely got some flaws. But if you can just make enough ways to make your opponent guess on what they're doing, you can really take advantage of it. His character's like a pop quiz on like 5 different subjects, and you better know your thing. But OmniSScythe starting off strong, finding a combo, great beat, disappointing.
We're not done with the 3BC pickup, but is right back in Kirby's favor.
The setups may be fake, Shinoa, but you gotta know they fake and in what way they're fake. Here we go. Sets up the Chakram Oki, finds the second overhead, but wasn't actually confident in it. OmniSScythe can at least return back to neutral. Oh, and the latest hit of that back hit at JB gonna give OmniSScythe another opening. Send Kirby to that corner.
Alright, we're gonna see that 6-6C ender. OmniSScythe trying to bait out Ciel. Nothing to be found here. Just gonna attack the throw on. Nothing to be baited out, and sniped with the JB trying to run out.
That's crazy. OmniSScythe was like really hovering close there where it would be really awkward for Kirby to try and like 3BC or 623C. So Kirby was like, oh, maybe I just take the space instead. I don't know about the IAD attempt, maybe expecting OmniSScythe to jump away earlier. But since he just held on to that space, he was able to just chase Kirby right after.
Yeah, now Kirby leads. Made out the shield A, not able to get a huge pickup.
That arrow blockable? That's crazy. That 5A from PCL, really good at poking in the air. Unfortunately for OmniSScythe, not able to get the full pickup after. Maybe a little too close or a little too high for the 236B to find home. And Kirby gonna get on out of there. We're gonna throw some things. 214C to get the punish out. I think OmniSScythe may have actually tried to 66C, but it was a little too early and the 214C was able to find the pickup.
And OmniSScythe taking it right back up to the corner here, 6-6C. Not gonna go for this AP, just gonna go to maintain that pressure.
There
and
it
there's
is,
the
and you
2BC.
died. Yep. That's the hard part. So like everyone kind of knows at this point, Ario is an MD. We're gonna hit 2BC at least once or twice. But the issue is the fact that you can MD if you got the MD. So like, it's especially in those dangerous situations, you're really just hoping that your opponent doesn't have the reaction for it. And unfortunately for Kirby, OmniSScythe's been in that situation a lot, so he was ready for it. So it's going to be first game to OmniSScythe, but Kirby firing back out of here, trying to get these setups, and we're just going to DP out. Nice backdash. Oh, we're scrambling in this corner.
Yeah, we're just trying to fight for this corner here. Kirby able to get this pick up, so we're just going to take this to the mid screen, set down for the mix here.
That was devious. The 4BC was so close to the corner that OmniSScythe thought it was going to hit him, but it actually just completely whiffed, and Kirby was able to find an opportunity to hit low on shield to get a big amount of damage off of that.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, huge. That was a really good air maneuvering there. Able to get to the other side of Omni and got Omni like at least worried enough to not press right away and able to beat him to the punch.
All right, see the air throw here.
Good block. 6BC gets the last hit, not able to follow up. But OmniSScythe keeping that pressure going.
All right.
Oh, air throw out of the corner?
Yeah, not ending with the 6-6C. Curious. But we're going to see the JB connect once again. Same old song and dance, as you know. We're going to see the carry all the way to this corner with a 6-6C ender. Let's see if OmniSScythe is going to go high to bait out something once again. No, just going to go for the safe jump.
Yeah, went for JB. I don't think it was very safe the way he did it. But I think Kirby just wasn't ready that, like, he was still able to get to the ground in time to mash. He tried to Abare out and got punished for it. OmniSScythe with the perfect, but Kirby still trying to keep it close. 6-6T. Oh no, wrong super. What are we doing? 6-2-3C. That's super not safe on the ground. And Kirby gonna get a big punish for this. That's 4.3, 4.4, 4.3 and a half.
Yeah, OmniSScythe paying dearly, but we're just gonna let the DP rock once again.
He said, "I'll do it again."
No chakrams.
Oh, and the 2C chase on the backdash. That's gonna take you to the corner and another big chunk of damage.
All right, now let's see. Will we see the safe jump?
All right, we have the MD popped, but I don't think Kirby's going to try and go for that 2BC again. He's trying to play around and does it well. OmniSScythe getting 236C in the air and is very vulnerable. The reset, not able to find anything. Oh, we're setting everything up. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, no.
Matt pops the MD to respond to the situation.
Kirby, he reset him. He's dead.
That's tough. Not my boy.
They could killed my boy.
Look what they did to my boy.
He didn't even have to do that. He was dead. Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, I think on the Mario side, it's just like, if you know he's got MD, I think on the PCL side especially, because they don't really use their MD much just in general. Like, you might use 6BC as like part of your combo string because it's like your legally mandated moon skill usage from the patch. It's like you're gonna typically have MD for a good amount of the round. So if you're going for MD 2BC and you're hoping to get the counter off, you really got to find a way to make OmniSScythe use that MD before you go for it. And unfortunately for Kirby, was not able to find that opportunity. And it's going to go down 2-0. Send him to the losers bracket. But still a good run. Like, he got a win on Blaznic, which is a huge win in of itself. This will send him, thankfully, to the opposite side of the Saber side of losers. So he'll be playing the winner of Fusshy and the winner of Nighto and Erin, but that is a long way away. We're going to go over to the other side of the bracket, which has Erin and Shinoa, and that should be a nice set. But you know, it would be nice for one of these two gamers if someone would actually contribute to the codes of the match Reno. I got 23 left. We beat the halfway allegations. Now, I think, personally, we could probably get all those codes done by the time we get to loser semis. I think we could do it earlier.
That's a safe bet. I think that's a safe bet.
But like, it only gets safe if you actually do it. So, you know, let's just do a little match Reno. You know, just
a little match Reno.
just
Maybe a little questing while you're at it as well.
A little questing. Just, you know, click the link in the chat, and we'll get that. You know, could just get a little bit of money in that pot for some of these gamers. We also typically do make top 4 payout, so, you know, if you want to donate some of your own money, you feel free. But the codes go a long way into getting us closer to that as we get our next combatants in the bracket. We got Erin in the bracket at least. I don't know where Shinoa is.
Shinoa going MIA.
Where's my man's? Get him in this room. Trying to look at some of the other things we've got in brackets. So Fusshy beat Blitzbright 2-0, and Nighto beat Erin 2-0. So in our losers round 5/losers 8th, first set of top 8, whatever we want to call that, we'll have Fusshy and Nighto. And we're going to be waiting on Blaznic and Crystal to see who will play MadeInHeaven. But we got both players here now. Shinoa on the left, Erin on the right. Here we go.
Alright. Going right into it. Erin trying to open up with that offense. Immediately with the gun. Just trying to pin down Shinoa. Darting all around the screen here.
And into the throw. Was a little away from the orb. Able to find it. And there's that 4C overhead. Letting it rip. That is the online move. Just go for it. Some of us, we don't got the reactions for those. And it's allowing Shinoa to just keep that pressure going. Late BC, very nice. But OTG's off of the hit. Was that? Oh, that was meaty 5B charge. Doesn't find the hit, but allows Erin to find the low. They are cooking right now.
Oh yeah, sending that 660 Ender. Once again, we're gonna see the Erin special. Just gonna go run up for the throw.
This is actually like a little. Oh my god, the lasers too. Erin's been cooking. I'm not used to them like going so aggressively in like this. Usually they're trying to work that back space, but I think ready for Shinoa's aggression and answering in kind. Shinoa trying to heat on the 5C attempt, and that is just like, everyone does that at least like once every few days. You shouldn't be doing that, but it feels right. But the pullback on 5C is far and removed from where your heat would be, and it's just like, it feels bad when you go for the heat, but you got to look at it and you go, yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Oh my goodness! Clipped by the JB for a fatal counter. This is gonna
I love the use of the 623A because like, if you are just in the set in the heat of the moment, you may think it's B, but because it's A, it allows for that jump cancel opportunity. So for Erin, they were covering the immediate forward and high for a potential combo, and then if they whiff, they were able to jump back and follow with the JB, which scooped Shinoa up and quickly taking us out of this round and out of this game. Erin, relentless offense going into game 1.
Yeah, Erin not giving Shinoa really a moment to breathe whatsoever in that set.
I think Erin got hit by one overhead and said, I'm sorry, I gotta take you out. Nothing personal. It's actually really personal. I can't believe you've done this to me.
Oh my goodness.
Big hits.
The 2C.
Oh, we're just applying that pressure. JC finds a hit, not really confirming into anything else. Erin now playing a bit more cautious, staying out of that way and keeping the pressure. I'm loving the use of the lasers.
Yeah, but she's still gonna throw in that aggression when it calls for the situation. Shinoa maintaining that magnet block. I see as we get opened up by the overhead.
Shinoa, no. Shinoa is getting the old allegations and he's not even out of high school. It's messed up.
The old man reactions are a plague upon us. I am sorry.
Erin with the perfect, gonna take the next round, is now on set point. Oh, no punish. That jump shield was really scary.
Now we're going to see the corner carry once again on the side of Erin, where Shinoa hasn't really found the answer to escape these corner situations, trying to navigate out of the air. Erin's going to find it with a JC. And before you can even think, we are just going to run up and grab you.
Nice delay BC there from Shinoa. Gonna finally get out of this corner and maybe get a chance to start this offense. Really gonna need to make this count. Oh, no tech.
Yep, trying to be cautious of the orb here.
Oh, actually called out the overhead this time. Erin getting out and now back on the pressure. There's a throw. Let's see if JB safe jump.
Yep, this is staggers coming in.
Gosh. More pressure coming in. Shinoa keeping strong. Finds the tech with a fade back. Regular JC finds home. Immediate reaction from Erin to find the 2C. And that's the set. Erin moving on to meet OmniSScythe in winners finals, knocking Shinoa down to losers. That was a really...
Yeah, Erin kind of... Well, Erin was definitely putting on a very aggressive display here against Shinoa.
Yeah, if you needed like an idea of how you could play PCL and you want to see Erin like in the zone, that was it. I don't think I've seen an Erin set so in the zone like that. That was just genuinely impressive. Now, I would also like to shout out, we have a raid from Crystal. Thank you, Crystal, for the raid.
I'm like the 9th placers.
Just like me, for real.
Crystal.
And this is the shout out to all our 9th placers. I swear there was like half a year
to you all.
where I was just there. And I was just getting gate kept by Mario players the whole time. Time will come if you keep at it. You will break through. But we got a full view of our bracket now. On the loser side, we got Fusshy and Nighto. And on the other side, we got Blaznic and MadeInHeaven. And we got Kirby and Shinoa waiting. Erin and OmniSScythe in the winners finals. And we've got ourselves a heck of a bracket. A lot of killers. We love to see it. This is the nice thing about Mashfest in particular is we get a lot of people sign up who are all really good, and you can slowly start seeing the progression of more and more people. Like, I think this is probably Nighto's first appearance in top 8 for a Mashfest, and at least for a while. So it's great to see him. And then we have a lot of people like Blaznic, MadeInHeaven, Fusshy, who constantly show up. And those are people who are all very capable of making like losers quarters, losers semis. And all these guys are going to be fighting for 8th, 7th.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, everyone's pretty much been on the grind. Nighto grinding for Climax and Nights and just grinding the game in the off time. Everyone just consistently coming to the bracket, grinding to just place higher and higher in said bracket. And
Donnie, where are the CLs? My bad. My bad.
Ooh.
Erin was cooking though. Erin was definitely cooking. Just couldn't beat Akiha, which I don't blame him. That matchup's hard. That matchup's hard. Look, one of us had to be on comms, and we need more CL action. We do have a lot of CL players though, in North America.
Oh yeah, you said you were switching up a bit to the CL right after Climax and Nights.
So the current plan is to still go the CL PCL. It's just some matchups like I was still kind of iffy on, and I wanted to switch around, but I'm probably gonna focus a little more on the CL for that. And then there's some matchups that like some matchups just deserve me to play PCL, and they know what they did.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we have muted audio, gang?
We don't know yet. We're still in the. I think we're okay. I think this might be Nighto's stage.
I have one feed. Okay,
We're good. We're good.
are
That's
big
super
and
ironic. Super ironic because this is Ushi's stage and Ushi's theme, but this is Nighto's stage pick, so we have music. We're so back.
Alright,
And we're
let's
starting
see how
off.
Nighto's gonna deal with the Fusshy pressure here. Trying to snipe Fusshy with a little something with the 2BC, but Ushiwakamaru is a pretty dastardly character with a lot of great movement options. Especially the 623 is going to be the bane of Nighto's existence.
Now this is also really interesting because Fusshy has actually put a lot of time into an Akiha in like the last like month or two. So he's got a good idea of like what she can do and the positions that she can put you in. And so I think we can see him get around that. The issue with Akiha is the fact that like you start your pressure and no matter how much knowledge you have, you just got to hold the mix. And right now it looks like he is holding it, getting the blocks going. No more meter right now, so a little more dangerous for Nighto. And Fusshy just holding on, finds the shield to get out in the 2C from the jump. Gonna give Fusshy an opportunity to get a lot of damage. No tech from Nighto. Unfortunately got caught jumping, so there's a DP. Yeah, that'll do it to you.
And not many ways to escape the corner if you're Akiha. It's kind of just hope 4BC, 2BC might go, or try to find a lucky spot to jump in.
I don't know. You could also like 2BC. You could 4BC and just do funny things. There's a few options you can do, but against Ushi, you definitely have to be careful, especially if you try jumping out like that, because he will take advantage of that.
Well,
there's that.
Yeah.
There's that 4BC, the 4BC coming out from Nighto. Get him out of the corner. Unfortunately, not quite able to keep up again with Fusshy. Stuck in the corner again.
There we go. 4BC the GOAT.
It doesn't work once. Just do it again.
Gonna be doing quite a bit of damage. Yeah. And we get the
Oh.
So I definitely
Help me.
I definitely want to bitch, especially Paul saying 214 Aeon wake up. Yes, I did also notice that. I'm like, I wonder if that's a misinput or like Nighto's just like trying to catch Ushi pressing buttons on wake up.
No, yeah, 214 is definitely a good option for like finding options like people backdashing, people trying to reset the pressure, trying to do more zoner stuff. I think for the case of Fusshy, like when you press a button, he might jump at the opportunity to go, oh, I can punish you for that. But because it's moving you forward, you can probably catch the startup of it. Maybe moves like 3BC, it's a little awkward to do, but when you're trying to react to what Akiha is doing, you might get a little jump scared from it. One of the things you can also use 214B for is when you're in like the corner and your opponent's blocking low and maybe they expect you to do like 2BC, so they're ready to like shield it and they start doing the shield and you're like, oh, I'll just come in with 214 and that'll hit you overhead on your shield and then you blow up for like 5k. Unfortunately, we are not getting to see the action, but while we're waiting, we do have Matcherino codes. 2 of these players theoretically could get this Matcherino code. We got 20 codes left.
We've claimed 3 in the time that we showed from the last time.
We're
still
shooting
20 more to go.
Yeah, we're shooting for loser semis. Nothing will happen, at least I don't think, if we get loser semis and we get the codes done, but it'll be really appreciated. It'll make Imperious life a lot easier, because like usually we get to the end of the week and he has to add everyone on the channel and it's like, hey babes, let's can we get some codes in? We can make that easier by not we can make it easier by having him to use one less Matcherino link to post in that at everyone.
Oh, we've got it down a significant amount from that last one. 17 out of 50 now.
Real.
Still trickling down just a little bit more, but we are going to be going right back into our second match. I hear them flashing and queuing.
Oh, yeah, Fusshy, the room like just full on explodiated,
okay.
so we're moving back. Yep, so they're gonna have to jump right back in. Yeah, they're coming in. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a Lumina moment. But it'd be like that. If we weren't used to it, then it would be hell and everything on fire. But no, we know. We'll lock back in.
But yeah, it's fine. Also, I just noticed above the Matcherino icon, you have the little Skullgirl icon as a reminder for the Skullgirl's download quest.
That is true. We do have that download quest as well. Actually adds a little bit more money in the pot if you download Skull Girls. I believe it's the app.
I believe it adds a whole 80 cents, which is you don't think it's a lot, but it goes quite a bit.
Actually, no, one more thing we could shout out. I'm gonna see if I remember. Is it !shop? It should lead to the Waz shop. Yeah, there it is. I was right.
Yeah.
We got a lot of cool shirts. The 2v2 shirt. I'm not wearing the 2v2 shirt right now, but I love that shirt. That it's just peak design. It's got 2 PCLs, which is better than 1, and one's already awesome. Very cool design. There's a lot of few other stuff. Goes a long way. Impurest doing this out of the goodness of his heart. We could give him a little bit of money for that, and you get a little bit of stuff back.
Mids hoodie. We got the Masher tee that I love. I love that tee. It's
I hate Roa so much. I love that shirt. It's such a good design.
It has him doing his like the rib cage in the air.
Look, if Roa was in court and he said, "But Your Honor, Honest Mids T-shirt!" !shop, I'd have to let him go. Like,
you just got diffed like in real time. You literally just got diffed.
There's no way the prosecution wins that case. It's over. All right, we're getting back into it now. We got Fusshy on the left again. We got Nighto on the right. Fusshy winning game 1, so it'll be on Nighto to try and find an opportunity. What a bad round start for Nighto. Oh no. Got wall splat, and even though it was a trade, Fusshy was able to find a punish on it. Oh, we are being trapped in the vortex that is this right corner.
Yeah, the 63 is making it incredibly hard for Nighto to kind of just get like anything set up. So we're gonna see Nighto once again in this corner situation. Maybe looking to jump out, maybe looking to 2BC, but we are gonna maintain the defense here until we get opened up.
Yeah, this is looking really rough. The falling JB from Fusshy gonna find a little bit of a hit, but not ready for it. And Nighto just building a wall, said, "I don't want you near me." Unfortunately, that was not a very secure wall. And yeah, Fushy's right back into it. Now you've got no resources. It's actually like the perfect place if you're Fusshy to keep this pressure going, because it's gonna be on Nighto to just kind of go for risky options like that low shield to get out. And Fusshy was just like, nah, the yoinkers. And just like that, we're on set point.
Yeah, let's see if Nighto's gonna get this round start opener. It's gonna be very hard, but we do find the 236 beat opener. Nighto's gonna be taking this all the way to the corner.
A hard knockdown. Gotta find the low this time. Here we go again. Yeah, the unfortunate thing for Akiha is she doesn't get her like left-right mix, which can be really tricky to deal with if you're not used to the Akiha stuff. But like, I say that and I mean like, oh no, I just get even better pressure where I keep my opponent locked down for like 10, 20 seconds. Oh, jump block. Oh my goodness. Nighto was locked in that brief moment of openings. All right, he's got some fight. Let's see if he can take this to a game 2.
Yep, and ready in the skies for the shield, but tried to get Fusshy with the 236B interception. Oh no, not again. On question mark set point.
Voila.
Question mark?
No, I was gonna say, so he found the shield on the first 623B. Shield is kind of awkward in that situation because it gives Ushi a chance to like get out, because it's just like a regular special. It's not like an invuln DP. So when you're on the ground, ideally you want to block it. But if you're in the air like Nighto was, you kind of have to shield it or you just explode. And unfortunately, the second time that happened, Nighto jumped, wasn't ready for the second 623B, and then got blown up for it.
Oh, he exploded and the stream exploded.
Yeah, we just can't have it. We just... Man,
we can't have like our good ass Melty blood. I want to see some good ass Melty blood.
Yeah, so it's just one of those situations where like if you're fighting against Ushi, it's like be careful where you jump. There are some characters in this game where jumping is awesome and you can jump block and it's great. And then there's some characters where if you even consider the idea of jumping and then holding back on your control stick, you just die. You don't get read your rights. You get nothing. You just go. So this is both of these characters actually. They're both really good at doing that.
I don't know if they actually completed the set. I think Ushi is.
They did.
Or Fushi is restarted. Okay, they did.
They
Oh,
did.
okay.
Fushi won.
All right, we gotta tell this Nighto guy to go.
Nighto, what you doing here, bro?
Oh, Nighto has to get kicked because the room.
Oh, imploded.
He's just like, help me.
I'm trapped. I'm trapped in the room. Help.
All right, let's talk about, we got our next set. So Fushi is going to go play Kirby in Loser's Quarters, which we'll see after this. Next up, we got Blaznic and MadeInHeaven. And this normally would be a Saber mirror, but Blaznic just said he's going to play Arcwood. I've never seen the Arcwood before.
Oh, I have.
Oh, so this is
Pretty
new to
solid.
You have?
But not new to him.
Yeah. I've
Was
seen
it in the
Arcwood a
KOF
few
style
times.
bracket?
No, just like way back. Blaznic used to enter on Arc before Saber.
All right, we go back.
We be fibbing. What have we been doing a little lying? Now, see, here's the thing, because like Saber, kind of like Arcwood. This besides the fact that in their main game that they're both heroines. I mean, like they both just kind of run at you and go, "I'm putting you in pressure, and you just gotta hold that stuff just right up close." But like they just do it slightly differently. Saber's got a little bit more reach with a sword, but like Arcwood just be doing things.
She
So,
really do
like-
be doing things.
Yeah, like Arcwood, good character. Unfortunately, I have been lied to. We are
Lies
getting
and
back at
deceit, Blaznic.
this whole right side of the bracket has just been Saber bloodshed, and we are going to end it with one more Saber bloodshed. So we got Blaznic on the left, and we got MadeInHeaven on the right.
One of these two is on the chopping block, and we're gonna see which Saber goes.
I think Blaznic is rocking the Sakuya color. So like a few weeks ago, Yunmi, who is not in the bracket today, but has shown up a bunch of times in the bracket, ran a Tohno exhibition, and Blaznic was on I think Team Guardians and was rocking the Sakuya. I just need to reiterate if I didn't say it enough last time. Base pick, that's my goat. And we got MadeInHeaven on the Saber altar pick.
Yeah, I'm ready to shield the 2-2C. We're gonna see the Moondrive activation in response.
Yeah, we be swinging some swords. Now these two, they're decently different playstyles. MadeInHeaven I would consider like the more overall aggressive, willing to go for some riskier options to find some open ups, whereas Blaznic kind of keeps his pressure a little more straightforward. He's looking more for like very specific opportunities that he can poke you in after he gets a good feel for how you're playing around. Blaznic could struggle with how chaotic MadeInHeaven could go with here, but on the other hand, if he can contain MadeInHeaven, Blaznic could have a great opportunity to win this set. Actually finding the heat in a great time to avoid that 2-2C and the retreat to get out of the way. MadeInHeaven popping the MD though, so 3BC on deck. I couldn't even say it in time. He would let that rip.
Yeah, not able to respond back to the class situation. We're gonna see that carry all the way to the other side of the screen once again.
We'll do it again. And there it is again. This tick throws brings MadeInHeaven up around. Blaznic gonna get that extra little bar of butter. Unfortunately, not gonna start the round off much better. MadeInHeaven just finding that 5A.
Yeah, 5A opener here. Not gonna go too crazy with it. Just trying to maintain this pressure.
Oh my goodness, and the bait with a 5A. Blaznic trying to heat out, but MadeInHeaven ready for it. It's kind of weird. I kind of like take a lot of these like slower pressures that he's doing with Blaznic's play. But MadeInHeaven is kind of like running that playbook back, and it's working so well. That's a perfect for MadeInHeaven. 4.2 on the punish, and that's a quick first round and first game. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, not really burning a lot of resources. Just stay plus. Kind of just keeping close to Blaznic and trying to bait out any defensive options.
Game 2. And we're playing a little more carefully. Oh no, we're letting it rip. Never mind. we pressing buttons.
Come on, it's type Lumina. You know we're gonna be pressing buttons.
Remember, it's not just that we pressing buttons, it's how we're pressing buttons. And one of the ways we pressing buttons is by doing that 2-1-4 in the air. We're gonna get those dive kicks.
Dive kick. Alright, so you see the plus frames.
Oh, goes right in for the throw. And another one.
Tuck you out of the corner, put you right back in the corner.
Yeah, Blaznic just kind of enforcing that pressure, kind of bringing it back under control, trying to bring it to his gameplay, and MadeInHeaven caught swinging a few times.
Not a counter pickup, so not able to get the full combo.
I love these dash immediate air back dashes coming in from MadeInHeaven. Really tricky, especially because Saber can get quite a bit off of it. Unfortunately, Blaznic ready, locks in with the 3BC. Gonna find an opening, and that, oh my gosh, 4.3? 4.3 and almost a half. That's a lot of damage, and MadeInHeaven's in the corner now, trying to swing out.
Yeah, Blaznic really maintaining this distance against MadeInHeaven.
I think the issue is like where Blaznic has typically been has been a pretty good spot where Made hasn't been able to find a good confirm off of these hits. And Blaznic, meanwhile, has been finding some great conversions after. Don't think this will be enough to kill, but gonna get a hard knockdown off the 214C. And there's the beat on the heat. Mirror images of the ending of last round. Blaznic gonna even the setup 1-1. This is a fun set. I'm liking this.
Especially when you were saying before how these two kind of have their own different styles and they're just taking pages from each other's books and pretty much just going back and forth.
Yeah, there's one thing I'd like to stress, especially with this game in particular. You can really feel the differences from person to person if you just examine a few players of the same character. And these two are a very good example of that. Blaznic starting off strong, moving MadeInHeaven to the corner. Oh, we're popping MDs.
3BC coming right out the gate.
Yeah, 3BC, especially from Saber, is one of those buttons where you just let that move rip. And Blaznic taking another round, starting to look unstoppable. MadeInHeaven's got one more chance to stop his push. Unfortunately, the dive kick getting chicken blocked, and now Blaznic gonna take Made to the corner. They've got no MD, just the meter to their name. And here comes the strike throws.
Right. Ooh, Blaznic popping the MD, getting the 5A off, taking MadeInHeaven right back to this corner situation where now they're gonna have to deal with this pressure.
It finds the heat on the dive. Very well done. Blaznic already using their MD, so not able to try and catch it. Unfortunately, immediate Abari from Blaznic, able to stop the feint dive in. And now Made's out of a meter, but at least has their MD back. How are we going to get out of this? There's the MD pop on the 6C. No response from Blaznic because of the whiff. But we dropped it.
The drop.
Oh, that's huge. That's actually so critical. Blaznic taking that drop and moving it all the way to his corner. Gonna win the set 2-1. That felt like a really quick set. They were just fiending against each other. That was
Game 3,
very fast.
Both swinging.
Very well done from both players, but Blaznic gonna move on. Face Shinoa in just a little bit here. And seeing a few of those replays here on some of those ending combos, some of the pressure that was done. Let's look at that. Oh, the IAD falls down with the JA. And the bait on the shield, with the shield against that heat. That's one of those scariest things. I don't know if it's specifically just Saber's normals or just how good every Saber player is at doing it, but they feel like when they bait heat, it feels so much easier for them. But I know they're just really good at scouting it out.
They are just nice with it. They truly are just nice with it. And
we're about to jump into our next set. Yippee!
And in the meantime, we're gonna throw it over to the match arena. We have 15 out of 50 codes remaining. We're doing still a solid job, but we're working our way up in bracket. I know you want to see these codes go by loser semis. Is that right, Arhkma?
Yep. So we've got 3 more sets. So if you're trying to think count, we got Kirby and Fusshy, then we got Shinoa and Blaznic, and then we'll have Erin and OmniSScythe. So by the time we get to loser semis, after those sets are done, I want to see those codes gone. I want to see them obliterated. I want to see them in the pot. And if you would like to put a little bit more money towards the top 4 payout, it is at 150, so we could definitely climb there. And if you just want to contribute for free, we've got the codes, as well as the extra little quests on the side, like downloading the Skullgirls app, or doing a few little follows or subscriptions. Any little bit helps, and even a little bit looks like they go to Impurest on those clubs, so or on those codes. So you should go and try some of those quests out. as we get our next two players in. So we got Kirby and Fusshy. These two play a lot too, but like this is one of those sets you typically don't see because it's like loser's ninth a lot of the time for some reason. I don't know how it keeps happening like that, but now today it's in loser quarters. And these are always really close. Fusshy also plays a lot of sets with Vivian around this spacing too. But Vivian playing very differently from Kirby, so we'll have to see if Fusshy can kind of run Kirby over, keep him just not really able to do his thing. And for Kirby's effort, it'll just be, can I please just knock you down and like get you to do something stupid, please? Can you please just like hit one of my nuns so I can get maximum damage? Thank you.
And I see Lennox popping out in the chat to support the Ushi bros. Shouts to the GOAT.
This Ushi champion really funny. It's just she's a lot of fun and is really funny. And then you go into pressure and it's just like, this is 1940, 1941 London Blitz. You are not having a good time. Please help me.
Oh my goodness, 5A right for the clash. Fussy with an immaculate pickup. Just gonna keep Kirby walk down to the corner and open up once again on the low. Everybody been getting opened up for that low tonight, Arhkma.
I hate that low. Unironically, I hate that low. Like, it's the double hit. It's like there's just enough gap for you to stand up and then you get your knees cut. Like, man, I thought we were done with the Italian mob. They gotta give me my kneecaps back.
I'm getting gapped and I'm getting low dipped and ooh, a bit of patience on the counter. Fussy demonstrating some of that experience that they've had in that gameplay.
Oh, here we go. We've got that 2-2B Oki, patent pending. Very tricky Oki if you don't know what's happening. Not too bad if you do. A lot of people will get caught there like they were shielding and then they get thrown, but it doesn't matter. Kirby got opened up again anyways, and Fusshy taking the first round. So I'm pressing buttons.
Yep, you already know. That 63 is going to be rocking out every single time.
Yeah, sometimes you just take the throw. We'll go next.
Yep,
Oh.
63, my beloved.
No, unironically, no one does it like him. Unironically, he's so good with it. I'll play that character for a little bit just to get like a feeling for it. And like knowing how and when to get those 623Bs, it takes a bit of heart. It takes a little bit of craziness, and Fusshy makes it work. And now Kirby on the back foot, finding a heat out of the way and gets the hit. Unfortunately, he's going to OTG. Oh, I love the setup into the chakrams as well. Unfortunately, not able to get another pickup. But that's a big 4BC.
Kirby able to capitalize this big, going for a bit of an air reset here.
One of my favorite things in the Lumina community off of just like Kirby looking for that reset, if you reset someone who typically doesn't reset, they'll just start fishing it for you, like on you. It's really funny.
Shimmy the heat. Kirby able to secure the round against Fusshy right on back.
He might be the GOAT.
That shimmy was nice.
Oh, Kirby. Get ready to take a bajillion damage, or Fushy's going to look for the reset and go for 2-1-4 here. No, he's actually going to finish with air throw. No meter usage. And we're going to block the both hits this time. Gets the launcher as well. Not going to jump cancel it. Keeping Kirby in the pressure. He tries to find the 4BC, but not going to find flush in time. Fusshy able to get the air-to-air to work out. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
MD immediately gets thrown. Oh, you died.
Yeah, you're obliterated by this.
That child is gone. Back to Rome with ye.
Hang in there, Mario Bros.
Yeah, we're gonna go right back into it. Like, Kirby's game plan overall is really good. It's just a lot of these like minute situations that are kind of catching him, especially with this 623B, which is really hard for Mario to deal with sometimes. A lot of his stuff is like, I'm going to do a thing and send it your way, like through airmail. And Ushi can just be like, oh, don't worry, I'll send it right the same day delivery. I got you.
Yeah, and I've noticed like the Marios have been implementing the counters over time against their opponents, just like mashing or like stagger pressure, and it's been working out a lot. But Fusshy just has been delaying their offense just a smidgen to bait it out.
This is the matchup where the Kirbys are like, unfortunately, this character has too many really random and obscure setups that we have to be careful for, and we're gonna lab it. But I think with the patch, there's a few other newer situations that they're still probably getting the hang of. But Kirby keeping the pressure going. Tenchi here with the 5A, getting that pickup. Oh, and a huge fatal. That's really interesting. So Kirby did the 2-2B, And instead of like maybe trying to hit it and then going for the reshield after, he was just like, no, I'm gonna jump 6 BC. But Kirby was ready for it, which is, I think, even crazier. He was just like, no, you can't get away with this.
Just gonna stick that sword out there, get the hit, so we're gonna see Fusshy. Oh my goodness, carrying a lot of meter here.
Kick throws. Blocks the double overhead, takes the corner, and nothing. Kirby actually calling out the weight off of the 236A, and is gonna put Fusshy back in the corner. Oh my goodness. MP hop throw. Finds another one on the shield attempt, keeping it going. Fortunately, whiffs the jump attempt. And he gets the punish on the gritty. That's huge. Oh, that's enough to kill. He's going to cash it right on out. Kirby was ready for the clash after, able to get the jump block. And because of the jump block, he was able to punish it properly. If he had shielded it, he would have just gotten a BC counter. But he was able to immediately get the turnaround 3 BC. That's really important. He was able to turn around 3 BC in that position. He recognized it so he could get the full conversion. If he was like a little too early or he didn't recognize it, he may have gotten 4 BC instead. And it probably would have messed up in like 5 different ways. Kirby evening the set up as we get into game 3.
Yeah, a lot happened in that scramble. But Fusshy already busting right out of the corner here. Let's see if we're going to spend the bar here. No, just going to go for the earth throw now.
He didn't go for the bounce. He went for a 2C. So he's going to be able to get... He was going to try and do some pressure, but Kirby got right on out of there.
Yeah, not going to do a whole lot with the scaling from the A follow-up.
Oh no, he caught him jumping! Bump, bump. All right, back in the corner. High-low mix. Able to get the stagger on those 2A attempts. Opens Kirby up. And Fusshy moving us on to possibly set point with that round. Kirby needs to fire back. Oh, it's the 2-2A. Reaction from Fusshy, though, finds the shield and the throw. And takes the MD from Kirby.
It's immaculate.
We're out of there. We actually outran the punch nun. Fusshy going to keep the pressure going.
Yeah, Kirby able to backdash away, trying to play a little keep away with the nuns here.
I love both players' use of the moon skills. Like Kirby, like typically it would just be the 4 BC, but he actually let rip a few others to get out of the way, knowing Fusshy would retort. And Fusshy, for his effort, just trying to find an opportunity to poke. There's the high row, but there's the 2-2C counter. Gonna be able to get out of the way of the high row, and now Fusshy out of meter. Kirby needs to use his meter resource to an advantage, but a great poke out from Fusshy is gonna take control of that offense back.
All right, Kirby able to get the heat out here. Not able to get the nun, just trying to keep that distance away from Fusshy.
Just more pressure coming in. Fusshy lets rip the MD as well. There's the clash frames as well in the 4BC. Kirby not able to respond in time, and that'll be enough. Fusshy taking the set 2-1 is going to move on to loser semis.
Yeah, very scary situation for Kirby to be in, especially not having too many resources to respond to Fushy's situation, as Fushy's kind of just gaining more moon drive, or more moon meter, more bar over time.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough situation because Ushi's moon skills in particular, with like where they reach and how they kind of interact with the neutral in this matchup, can be really awkward for Mario without meter or without moon. So if you get caught like lacking, you get caught trying to call your nun, it's definitely rough out here. So many 6-2-3-Bs this set. We're just not able to be dealt with by Kirby, just getting caught too many times in the air or trying to press. But Fusshy making the most of it, moving on. Is going to be playing the winner of our next set coming up, which is going to be Shinoa and Blaznic. We got Aoko and I almost said Aoko and Aoko Gaming. No, Aoko and Saber.
Gaming. Well, Aoko is gaming right now, but we also have some Saber gaming coming into the mix.
Yep. Now, I would also like to note again, we have 12 more codes. We got a few more codes being claimed. We've got 12 more. I think we can do it. I think we can make it. We can actually, the cool thing about Matcherino is like you see like people's contributions like as like a list underneath the Matcherino. So like you can actually see the people who are even just redeeming a coupon or putting money in. Like shout out to Silk, that's my guy. Shout out to meekiss. meekiss on the come up. Actually been playing Dantes and been back. They got like I think 5th at Evo this year, with Lumina as a side game. Very big deal.
Pretty damn good. That Evo bracket was crazy.
Yeah, but shout out to all the people who have contributed so far. If you want your name on here and you want it read out, make sure you contribute. Maybe write a little message out and be like, Arhkma, you should say my name right meow. And I might.
Meow?
Right meow.
Right meow?
Right meow.
Well, to unlock the meow feature, you're gonna have to donate donate a bit to the Matcherino to get those Meowkma funds. I was trying to put a spin on it. I cannot find the correct
MadeInHeaven.
Catma, there you go.
We're going right into Shinoa, just starting it up. Oh my goodness, putting Blaznic in the corner, finds that opening.
Alright, now set up once again, getting tossed. Alright. Back one keyboard set up.
Or 6-2-3 and right on out of there. Now for Blaznic, this is really similar to the MadeInHeaven set in the sense that like Shinoa, one of those people you gotta contain. They be doing stuff and you gotta slow them down. And Blaznic's got the pressure and the style to take advantage of that. It just gets awkward in these situations where when Shinoa feels like he needs to take it slow, he really will slow the pace down, building those houses. But like you have to be ready for the tempo to change again. And it's looking good for him now. Shinoa in the corner, finds the poke with the JA, but wasn't confident in the hit. Blaznic giving a little bit of space, trying to see if Shinoa wants to bite. That's another hit. And that's a huge 2BC. We let it go! That's okay though. 5A, it kick you in the shins. There was a whole cartoon episode about that.
Yeah, and trying to run it back once again. Not able to get the opener though. Yep, the plus range. Oh, and the third overhead. We're gonna get the Uchioki.
Oh no, meaty. Shinoa just mashing out 2A, trying to get out. Gonna put Blaznic in the blender, slowly bringing him over to the corner. Tries to backdash out of the way, but Shinoa following through.
Yeah, that move sweeps far, especially getting buffed after the patch that just dropped.
Goodness, great corner carry. Using the dive kick, doesn't bait out the heat though. Shinoa finds an opening. Oh, and there it is again, the orbs, and this time not following with the IAD. Shinoa just went straight for the feet, said, I'm going to get you low, and the charge C, and that's going to hit high on the low shield. Shinoa taking game 1. This is a hard part blocking this character's pressure, because she's got like a few like very specific things where like you can block like everything out. It's just when you want to take that gamble looking for the shield, there are a few things you have to be careful about.
Yeah, just like that slight mix-up on the timing is enough to just blow you up. Alright, throwing right into you for a nice little combo here.
Oh, there it is again, the low shield and the charged 5C. Gonna open you up with a big fatal at 4.2. Oh. Well, I
We're
guess.
back at it again.
Voila. Well, it's a perfectly good excuse to go get. Oh my god! Actually, yeah, it's a perfectly good excuse. Go to the match arena. We got 4 codes left.
Yeah, I saw we were at 2069 right now.
Yep. Now, as
goodness.
this is happening right now, I'ma just blame West Coast laggers. SMH my head. Definitely not any of us here on the East Coast. It would never be us. It would never. It would never
be East Coast.
Nope. Got Silicon Valley over there. Yeah, the connection don't work. Curious. Nah, I'm just chilling. 4 codes left. We got a few more left. Now, if I'm imagining how this set's going right now, it's like Shinoa's pressure is just looking really good, and Blaznic is having a really hard time dealing with specifically 5C in the block string. I think going into like the latter part of round 2, he's starting to get a good idea for it, and he's shielding high. and Shinoa is starting to poke him low for it, and it's not looking cool. Or the other situation is he's actually shielding it high, and Shinoa hasn't moved to that layer of adaptation yet, and Blaznic's slowly taking it forward, trying to find those openings to get those shields. But unfortunately, we can't tell until we see the little pop-up and the chibis start dancing. Yep. But thank you to Makona for the raid. Hello. Got more Melty Blood action. We're getting into that point of the night. We get the people slowly coming in who haven't been here for a little bit, getting ready for our last parts of the sets. Unfortunately, we don't got anything to watch right now, but that's okay.
Well, we
we appreciate you.
3 match arena codes left.
We're so close.
We are literally right there, guys. We are literally right there.
We could actually beat our prediction by a whole set, and that whole set in question is possibly a Game 5 slobber knocker. So, like, that would be awesome. I'm trying to think. So we have, like, with Climax gone now, we have, like, not gone. It's like we have it done for this year. Shout out to Climax coming next year.
Well, we only have Ciel Otaku left.
Yeah,
right?
Ciel Otaku is like our last event this year. Blaznic is stuck. Send help.
Well, we're in 5 nights at Lumina's.
He's like, help! Help me! Yeah, so
Shinoa won.
We're gonna have to ask them. One of these two got to say something.
But you were saying before about our last tournaments of the year.
So Ciel Otaku is like our last big event. I believe Midwest Mix-Up is this coming weekend, like the next weekend. Yeah, thank you, Lennox. Yeah, so you have people probably like MadeInHeaven there. I don't know if Hardly will be there, but like maybe Blitzbright. We got a few like notable names in the Midwest who will be in attendance, so that should be a good one. Ciel Otaku will probably be the biggest one. Signups are still up for that. It's also a part of Holiday Matsuri, which would be really cool, which is a anime convention.
So much.
Yeah, I've already got my thing. It's in my backyard, so I can make sure to make it out. But you should see a few notable names there. I think JCOM already confirmed he'll be there. Scrod will be there. I'm trying to get Medusa out there. So we'll have a lot of killers. Florida brackets are always really funny. Because, like, Ori's going to be there. Medusa's going to be there. Scrot's going to be there. So it's just like, which one of these 3 are going to take the bracket? But then you have everyone else coming in, and you're like, I don't know how this is going to go. But that's our last major event this year. Don't quite know the numbers yet, but the next thing after that will be Frosty's this coming year. And that has both Melty's in attendance, again, as main games, which is awesome.
I'll most definitely be at Frosty's.
I'm going to try my best. I have to go talk with work about my schedule because I'm actually going to be somewhere else. If any of you are Europeans watching this, I'm so sorry. It's like 4 a.m. for y'all. There's played like 2 weeks later out in Vienna, Austria. That's going to be a big one. I'm pretty sure Magic Rider, Spotty Len, and a good few others are going to be in attendance for that. Myself and JCOM are also going to be there. We got
the American Invasion?
Yeah, we're gonna do some bullying. This is going to be like... It's like the Ottoman invasion of Vienna, but instead we're actually going to win this time. And also we're American, so it's better.
You better diff these guys. I swear.
Sorry, I have to
the EU boys.
I have a legal mandate to use my degree at least once in a commentary block, so there we go. After that, there's actually a few other events. We don't know about crossover yet, but like I will be there.
I have
no
a
matter
time
what.
frame. It's gonna move because Arxis took our weekend.
Oh no!
With the tour. So it's probably gonna be the end of August is what it's looking right now, which kind of
end of August.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna move, but it's kind of like that's the only free time. So
that like actually works so much better because I'll be honest, the next event I was thinking about was Slashback, which is gonna be in April.
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, it's a little weird, but August. I will be there no matter what. And you know who else will probably be there no matter what? These 2 players, OmniSScythe and Erin. We got the PCL mirror coming in at Winners Finals. And I actually mean that.
That's a backyard.
Yeah, I literally mean that unironically. Like, Erin's out in Connecticut, and OmniSScythe, like, if OmniSScythe doesn't go crossover, we gotta get that guy. You're right there. But this should be an exciting set. These 2 play all the time, specifically in Winners Finals. Both really strong competitors. Erin coming back from crossover are with a great 3rd placing, beating Kiri especially, someone who I know they've gone really back and forth with. We'll have to see how they go in the mirror. Now, these are 2 players who play very differently, and then they play against each other, and you can kind of see how both are moving around.
see. Erin taking command with the 6-6C here. Having the health lead against the OmniSScythe. Let's see how. Oh my goodness. Okay, no confirm off the 5C.
OmniSScythe just holding this corner. Does not want to get out of here. And Erin trying to run that more structured pressure. We didn't really see it as much versus Shinoa, but seeing it now versus Omni, just trying to contain him. Great jump from OmniSScythe around that 5C, coming down with a JB. That's a really scary move to try and come on PCL from him. If you're like too early, that like latter part of 5C covers just like in front of her head. So if you're not careful, you'll get caught by it. But Omni was high enough where he was able to just beat out that hitbox and throw down that JB.
Alright, unblockable. OmniSScythe going in for that strike throw.
And now we're running the pressure. Half charge 5B. Doesn't it get the low poke immediately, but Erin maybe spooked a little later. Tries to block high again, and Omni finds the punish. Oh, we got scared. We got scared in our own pressure. Help.
Oh, this is great for Erin. Able to get a bit of a side swap here with the 2 throws and the 5C hitting overhead.
When I charge 5B or half charge it or do something involving 5B and it works out. Erin
My overheads.
trying to bring this back, actually able to bait out the throw this time, and I think this will be enough. I think Erin builds the bar, but you can just cash this out. Oh, no. No, going into the level 3. I was trying to eyeball the health bar a little more. It's possible that Erin could have done 2 6-6Cs and it would have killed, but I mean, at that point, just make sure. You don't want to play with your food too much and then have everything explode in your face.
Yeah, you do have a lot of resources. You still have quite a bit of resources going to the next round. Full moon, a single bar. We're popping the MD here.
Well, things are happening right now. I don't know. Both. Shout out the 4BC. I love that move so much. That is very funny class interaction because both players had just popped MD. There was a lot of class frames to go around. And in that case, surprisingly, the 3BC not winning out. And the 4BC, it was slowly pulling Erin away from him. So it was allowing them to get those extra laser hits in, even when they were far enough away from the 3BC. Erin got OmniSScythe on the back foot, able to find a hit. OmniSScythe trying to mash out, but not going to work out. Erin going to secure this round, secure the game, and move on. Game 1, going to Erin.
Yeah, and you already know, we're in that first to 3 territory, so we may have to go the distance quite a bit more.
I wouldn't be surprised. These two have gone the distance before and very much can go the distance again. Not even like a testament to it being a mirror and theoretically it can go back and forth. This is just these two players specifically in this hot seat. It goes back and forth. No other PCL is doing it like them. Oh, 3BC and right on out of there.
Oh, but gunshot right back in the face.
It's a tricky thing, as it is a mirror, and this is also similar for characters with buttons like that, that do a similar like gunshot-esque distance check. Gunshot from the opponent, if they wait a little bit, can catch you trying to approach them a little dangerously, and it can be very good for getting a lot of damage in that corner carry. Erin taking this first round of game 2, looking rather flawless.
Oh my goodness. I love that move. It's so funny.
The 5A is like, oh man, this move is really awkward. I don't know how to use it. And then it's like one of the best anti-airs she has in her kit. And oh my gosh, Erin is just keeping it up, just not relenting on checking Omni in the air, not letting him touch the ground. Unfortunately, he has to touch the ground because now he's in the pressure in the corner and try to DP out.
DP whip here. OmniSScythe gonna pay quite dearly for it.
Yeah, not going to be enough to kill, but like this is a chunk. 4.2, and you're in throw range. Good tech. Gunshot comes out. 3C, what a confirm from OmniSScythe. Just called out Erin's maneuvering to try and follow up against him and is able to get out with that anti-air. You don't see PCL 3C too often, but when it works, and that's going to be a cash out into the level 3. OmniSScythe turning this round around. And now with the corner and the health lead.
Alright, oh, great movement from Erin to maneuver around OmniSScythe pressure. And able to get a bit of a reset here. So we do have those 3 bars to work with. We're going to let the 6-6C sing for us.
Oh, got kicked. Oh no, and jumped right back into the 623A. OmniSScythe gonna go down from that backdash, and Erin gonna go up 2. Yeah, that was kind of rough. The 5A just like strike sent OmniSScythe like a little nervously teching forward, and I think was maybe worried that Erin was gonna immediately 623A like as they turned around. And then as soon as he air dashed, Erin was just ready to 623A in the right direction, and he got scooped for it. It's definitely brutal when you're on the side of and you're in the air against PCL like right after those tech situations, because it's like, I mean, they're guessing they're gonna 623A me, and I need to block this the right way, or I need to shield it. And if I don't get the shield right, I may just die. It's a very, very lose-lose situation. OmniSScythe going back to the lobby, I think, or maybe the score wasn't changed, but it is what it is. Thought maybe we could see the Ushi. I'm gonna be the guy to say it. Ushi does pretty good against PCL. Probably even.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's got a lot of things. You lied. Can't be. This is the second time I've been lied to today on commentary. I can't get away with this.
They're like, oh, I'm gonna go with this character. No, bro, sorry, lies and deceit. I spread false misinformation.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see the Ushi a little later. We still got Fusshy in the bracket, so it's possible we do see that as a matchup. But Erin acting like nothing has changed in the last 5 minutes, continuing to apply infinite pressure to OmniSScythe. He does manage to fight back, finding a 5A and a 2A, and is gonna get a heat setup. Pop MD just to make sure.
Erin usually just going for the throw in those corner situations. The OmniSScythe is ready for the button challenge, and now
I love the spacing on that. The 2C just out of range of that 236A where Erin was, but tried to find the laser. Was maybe expecting Erin to retreat, but Erin was full steam ahead, not having to deal with that B laser. And now you got a left-right on your hands. Goes the other side. Omni ready for it, finds the DP, and the OTG will be enough. Omni on the board for this round. Can he find a game round for it?
Well, maybe that lobby reset was all he needed to kind of regain that composure. Going up with the 5A anti-air. The GOAT once again.
And finds the cash out as well. That is a huge chunk. 4.3 takes Erin to the corner. And gets the bait as well. Able to use the half charge. Maybe Erin was expecting the full charge there and wanted to get the heat out for it. But OmniSScythe now taking the meter. Oh, he didn't do the cash out. We do it here. No!
No,
oh, but that'll be it. That's a perfect. So what I was expecting to see there, at like certain heights, PCL can do the J236A, which is the DP in the air. And when like she's near the ground, not before she's landed, just before she lands, she can do 214C, and she can actually follow up and do a confirm. Unfortunately, he didn't get it, and he tried to do something else, and he did try to do it again, and it didn't work. He's got Ushi on the brain right now. He's been hard grinding that character, so it's understandable. That character is also very reset prone, so it might low-key be helping.
So this is an Ushi PCL that we're looking at here, not no regular PCL.
It's something more than a Saiyan, a Super Saiyan.
To go even further beyond.
Big JC starter finds the little nook and cranny in Erin's offense. And OmniSScythe gonna take them to the corner. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, and there's the bait. There's the bait. There's that 2C classic bait. Unironically, I've won sets with that, and it kind of feels bad, but you're also like, oh, I'm good. I'm nice. My offense be so
also
nice.
nice with the 5B overhead. Erin getting opened up and claiming the round with 6-6C under.
Yeah, OmniSScythe super fighting back ever since we went back to the lobby. Something's changed. He's locking in.
That's all we needed. A bit of momentum to just, or a bit of time to just think it over, calm down.
That was an awesome flash frame. And it just charged 2C in neutral, said, I got this. OmniSScythe is going to take Erin to the corner now. Finds a throw. Keeps the pressure going. And there it is. This time finding the heat on the charge 5B. Got shot. Oh, we're shielding.
Right.
Going there. Just These two are they're just exchanging like business cards in the center of the stage. OmniSScythe gonna bring that to an end by taking Erin to the corner. Oh my gosh, another heat. Erin just ready to let it rip. OmniSScythe not ready for it.
See? Erin with no bar here to keep up the pressure with 6-6. See about the 5B?
I think OmniSScythe saw the charge 5B and was like, oh, I'm kind of far away from this. I don't think it'll hit me, but that elbow's got distance. And it does find home. Oh, the delay and the conversion off of the second part of the 236 Arhkma. OmniSScythe taking Erin to the corner again. Keeps it meaty. MD to keep it safe, but not able to get the jump shield in time. Maybe a little too close. OmniSScythe now on the verge of losing the round, and with no MD, doesn't have a good retort out of this.
There is 10 seconds running down on the clock here, so we could potentially play the time.
Now there is the laser, but the chase, the jump JB, Erin not able to take that into account with the gunshot. No meter to try and cancel it into DP either. OmniSScythe taking the round, so close from losing it, and gonna go up 2-2. And yeah, this game's going the distance. And again, we didn't really mention it as much. I think we talked about it at the beginning that like it could go the distance, but we could also really go to time. Though these two sets so far has really been very like cutthroat, very quick. Erin is really good at playing that time, and OmniSScythe to a lesser extent is willing to play around it. So these two are definitely able to go the distance in just round count as well.
You know, there is something that Omni said before when he backed onto the lobby. He said 3 more games. He really did say 3 more games, and we got it.
Well, if we get this all done, we could have 10 more games after this. We have at least 1 more for this set, but like, grands though?
Perhaps. Let's see if Erin's not playing no games.
Oh, there's the left, right. So you do the throw. It's not safe. You just get a safe jump, but if you try to go for like the other side, it's a little dangerous and your opponent could abare, but it ended up making a weird little scramble with Erin jumping out of the way, and Omni was able to keep the pressure going. But now we're back in neutral. There's Erin letting rip that 3BC, finds the 5A as well to keep the conversion alive, and it's gonna go for DP into the, oh no, into nothing. Maybe was hoping to scout out Omni playing dangerously in the air. Finds another opening anyways. He's gonna take the round. Erin on 10 point.
Erin bringing this back after 2 games in OmniSScythe's favor. Let's see if she can close it out. She is up on the bars, but isn't packing a lot of MD there.
Tried to go for the overhead. Keeps the pressure going with the 6-6C. Oh, great jump from OmniSScythe. Able to get out of the way and start his own pressure. Finds a hit as well. We're going to take that to the corner on the other side. We're backing up. Giving Erin some space. And finds the low. Great spacing on that 2A. Opened Erin up. And that's another confirm. 3.9, 4.0. Good 4K. And he walked up hoping to get Erin to do something silly or maybe to get the throw. Erin just DP'd out. OmniSScythe returning in kind. Oh, what a strut.
Strut your stuff.
All right, this is it. The winner of this round wins the set.
Yeah, and our first game 5 here for tonight.
Nice charge on the 214A laser. Gives Omni just a little bit of damage. Oh, OmniSScythe maybe thought Erin was going to try and contest in an air-to-air situation, but Erin said, nah, I'm stay back.
See if OmniSScythe's going to spend the bar. Nope, just going to pop MD right on back. Erin going in with the 660 for the plus frame.
Great block as well, recognizing Erin's been wanting to use those 3 BCs. Not ready for the shield though, tried to pressure with 4 BC. Erin going to take Omni to the corner off the shield A launcher. And I think if Erin gets something super optimal, could kill in the next interaction. But that's a 3 BC from OmniSScythe this time, going to get him out of this corner. That's a lot of recoverable health as well. If he wants to, he could get so much from this, and he is going to take it.
Yep, pop the safety. Oh!
That was bad. Yeah, tried to jump out of the way, but had to block Erin's JB, and not enough time on the landing to block the next hit. Erin now set in their hands. Omni needs to block this all out, but there's the overhead to punish the shield, and that's enough. Erin gonna win the set 3-2, gonna stop the possibility of a reverse 3-0 and move on to grands.
Yeah, OmniSScythe almost taking the set back from Erin, but Erin really locking in on the last game.
Yeah, that was really close on both sides. I think Omni made some great decisions, especially around like using their heat and the resources. It was just one of those things where when BCL uses her heat, she kind of leaves herself a little bit more vulnerable to her opponent kind of resetting neutral. And in this case, when your opponent's PCL, she's very willing to kind of immediately challenge you. And Erin took that space immediately and found that punish. Very well done from both players. But now OmniSScythe's going to have to wait and see the winner of our next set, which is Fusshy versus Shinoa. And I got bad news, gamers. We got one Matcherino code left. Look, the set hasn't started yet, but like, can we get one more person between YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch to claim the code?
If only I had 17 alternative accounts. Maybe you at home have 17 alternative accounts. To redeem this last
Where
code.
is our Dr. Eggman when you need him?
Please. The one last code. Can it? It's gone. Let's go.
Yes. Okay. Good. We did it.
Pop the party poppers.
That all the champagne's upstairs. So I got nothing.
My version of champagne is drinking the sparkling apple cider.
I got
Because
water.
I love apple cider. I also got that.
Apple cider's really good. We don't even need alcohol for that. Just regular apple cider. That hits the spot. Nice and ready. We're gonna get into our next set though. Enough about our drinking pleasure. We don't have to talk about them. Actually, we can talk about the Matcherino still. If you would like to donate to the Matcherino, get us over to our top 4 payout. You can donate whatever monies you would like. As well, we have the quest that you can put in to get an extra bit of money. But we're going into this. This is our loser semi set. We're going back down to first to 2. As we got Fusshy and Shinoa, and this is a run back set, I believe,
yes, it is.
from winner side. I think we also saw that set. And that was a blistering set.
I believe it was 2-0 in Shinoa's favor.
Yeah, Shinoa made a good push in the winner's side, dropping down to Erin. It was actually 2-1.
2-1?
It was 2-1, but it was like the most one-sided 2-1 on both sides for like most of it. That's what it was. And it's looking to start that way for Fusshy, getting a lot of damage started and keeping Shinoa in the corner.
Yeah, but Shinoa able to seize that corner from Fusshy, trying to get some kind of hit in, is able to set up the orbs, but Fusshy, such a slippery fellow.
He's gonna have to change his name from that Fusshy fella to that fishy fella.
Yeah, 63. Let it rock.
Ooh, same side this time. I got hit.
Yeah, still looking around. TBC whiffing.
Actually managed to use the invincibility on the teleporter to avoid that. 2BC's like benefit is it's so quick, but because it was so quick, it got snuffed out entirely. And now Fusshy finishing the round with a perfect, gonna go up the set 1-0 in a record time. Oh my goodness.
That was a fast game. That was incredibly fast.
He's like, I'm playing no games. Shinoa's gonna have to lock in now. Gonna have to figure out a way to get around this.
Yeah, Fushi's been ready for this comeback. Alright, running right in. Does not care about orb whatsoever. Trying to make the opening play.
Yeah, Aoko's biggest strength is the fact that she can just sit on top of you, and if you keep her away, she still has some good zoning opportunities. But if you just never let her do either of those things, it's like, too bad. I'm gonna win now.
Oh, the Aoko legs are winning out here in the class situation. So now, we do have the orb to kind of sit on top. But Ushi gets out with the BC. And, oh.
Yeah, oh my god, we're just dropping things
All right.
now. We're scrambling.
Yep, going back and forth, but Fushi still maintaining that pressure.
Got the block on the overhead. Shinoa now taking their turn. Going for the low. Oh, what a beautiful empty. So he did the IAD into JC, but because it was JC and he held it, it whiffed because he landed before it started, and then just immediately IAD'd again, baited out the throw attempt. And now Shinoa in the driver's seat, baits it out again, not able to find a full conversion. Fushi's still alive. And Shinoa just gonna run in, yoink him, take the round.
Yeah, Fussy just choosing to be on block, not spend any single one of those precious resources. And now we are fully loaded on the stare down.
Oh, caught the moon skill start up. And following Fussy with the orbs as well. Shinoa keeping the pressure alive. And now it's going to be on Fussy to find a way to get out of here. Help. Help me. Well, there's the gunshot. Thankfully for Fussy, he landed, so no unblockable attempt.
All right,
gets the gritty.
Let's see how we're going to maintain this corner, especially with 4 bars locked on deck.
Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah, the 6-2-3C to evade the throw attempt and just explode your day. And the reset. This guy, look at this guy. Well, he's going to take the round. Fussy on set point. Shinoa out of MD and only going to have a bar to their name. Can they bring this back? Oh, yeah, that's a big 2-2-A starter. Hard knockdown. No, lets it drop. And Fussy from the rafters finds the J6BC. This went from so good for then so bad for Shinoa. Oh, no.
Yep. Bro.
Oh, good use of the 2CC. Recognized immediately that there was a 6-2-3B attempt from Fussy and said, I'm not dealing with this.
Alright, but there's a heat from Fussy around back, and the immediate confirmed from the 6-2-3.
He did it again. He just said, I'll do it again. You can't stop me. And Shinoa saying, I can 2BC. That moves fast. That covers everything you wanted to do.
You can try and fly at me.
But Shinoa got to be careful. Needs to make the most out of this situation. Oh no.
Run it back once again. 3rd time's the charm.
Oh, Shinoa just got right out of there. Did not want any of that. That's not... Yeah. Oh, that is enough. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Shinoa catching the backdash there from Fussy.
We need a show on HBO Demand looking at the intricacies of, like, the last, like, 20 seconds of that round.
There was a lot happening.
There was just a lot of happening and a lot of reaction for those specific situations, and I think the follow at the end there by Shinoa was just so critical. Keeps him alive in the set, and is gonna give him the opportunity to win the set as well. Oh, we're just letting go of everything right now.
Yeah, Fussy just not wanting to deal with that orb whatsoever. Getting a great pickup to just shave up a chunk. Try to go for a reset. Does get the reset with a 2-way teleport.
Oh, here we go. Tick throws. Left, right. Finds the other side. Shinoa not ready to block there, and this should be enough to kill. Gonna probably need 1 bar here, and that is the round. Fussy on set point once again. Gonna need to keep that gas pedal pressed. Stop Shinoa from bringing it back like the last game.
Yep, spun the meter.
Oh, we're out of there. Oh no, he was right, but it was the negative edge, so he shielded and let go a little too. No, I'm kidding, not again. Look, all I'm saying is this time we got 2 West Coast players in here. There's no excuse.
I'm actually crying right now.
Literally shaking. Also, let me use this. Like, look, there's a lot of sets that we have playing in Mashfest, and a lot of sets we don't get to have on stream. If you're not like recording your run like as it happens, please just like upload the replays so we can see this, especially when we have sets on stream in case something like this happens. A lot of people would like to see what's going on. It's not like we got the Melty Illuminati like hiding these sets because you guys are like, okay, we want to go crazy. We just want to see the Melty blood happen. So I recommend you have your replays turned on. Because you can actually just turn it on automatically just for player lobbies, just to save it, and just upload them. We actually, in the PSA channel, or PSA Discord, there's a specific channel for like video content and VODs. There's 2 separate ones, and you could upload them to either. And you could just be like, hey, here's my stuff. I posted it on YouTube, on GitHub, on MySpace.
Here's my replay.
Yeah, and a lot of people as well do use it as a way to get feedback. We'll have to see who won. It looks like Shinoa has left the room.
So it is Fusshy coming
Fusshy
up
won.
2-1.
Yeah, must have kept that pressure going, locked in, was ready to go, and just didn't let up. And now we're going to see some Ushi PCL action. Now, here's the question. So, OmniSScythe's on the loser side here in finals to meet Fusshy. Do we see the Ushi Ditto?
That would be really fun.
It would be really fun, but also if I'm OmniSScythe, I'm like, I'm not keeping pace with that.
No, I'm going on the PCL. I'm being safe here.
Yeah, so I feel like we're going to see the PCL. PCL Ushi, this is a matchup that like I'm convinced is very low-key kind of even.
Yeah, I think it's a very fun matchup to talk about.
Not even like Ushi specifically. I think Fusshy specifically keeps this matchup super even. He's got a lot of good ideas for it. He can find like some good options that Ushi specifically has for this matchup to open a lot of like traditional PCL pressure. It's on the PCL to just find the openings in the movement and not like to keep it a full lockdown to win this set. But here we go. Fusshy on the left, OmniSScythe on the right.
You know, that, and I kind of really want to see OmniSScythe play off of Fushy's reset style play, especially in the air. Because I believe we did see OmniSScythe get a few pickups from the air last time.
OmniSScythe's gonna try and do a combo that involves like 2 uses of laser and like a DP. It's gonna drop and then he's gonna find another hit and be like, oops, that was the Ushi in me. Unfortunately, he's not gonna get those chances right now because Fushy's just locking him down in the corner.
Yeah, we already saw one of those air resets coming out. OmniSScythe trying to DP, trying to jump out of the corner, but is met with another dastardly Ushi combo here, which I believe might... No, it's gonna... Yeah, just a little bit of help.
Yeah, right now, oh no, Fusshy was really just kind of keeping that lockdown. Said, I'm just not gonna worry. You have no health, and I can find my opening eventually. But got opened up low. There's the reset, and there's the 6BC. Yeah, we dropping things.
Ain't no drop. That's the reset.
That was a great reset. You exploded and died for it. Golf clap. Good job.
Powered Ciel there.
Oh, there's the 2-1-4C. Not gonna be able to find a combo because he's just way too high. Could have maybe OTG'd, but what matters is you found the laser and now you got advantage, and now he gets a whole new combo and gets to send Fusshy to the corner. Yeah, those are the usages of... Okay, sorry. I got like transfixed. So whenever you see PCL do like 236 AA, it's a really awkward position in a lot of matchups because if she does the third part of the Rekka, she's pretty vulnerable. The only thing she can do is cancel into laser, which can beat certain options from other players. But since he did empty 236 AA, there was a little bit of a stare down there, and Omni ended up getting a little bit more off of that pressure. But now he's in the corner, but Fusshy now with low health, gonna have to cancel off that 236B. Great chase. Just sticking that whole leg out.
Yeah, OmniSScythe really knowing what to do in those situations in the corner when Ushi tries to go for that mix. No, gonna go for the throw, takes the corner. Not actually opting to do the corner setup. So you can actually do a corner setup where you slowly like push the opponent in the corner, but it actually leaves a gap in the corner when you do that. But Fushy's just opting to go for high-lows off of these throws and just hoping to be a little more tricky to beat his opponent, and it's gonna work out. He's gonna cash into the level. Why are we rage quitting? What are we doing here? Rage quitting on the first game already? Oh my god, guys. I'm kidding.
Nah, we just had another this Fusshy guy. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
West Coast.
Well, at least we got to the last part of the round. Like, that Hyro was just killing. Yeah. There's no question. It was killing. It was a very good combo. Did a lot of damage. Ami exploded.
This is number 4 now.
Yeah, we are officially at 4.
Oh, we're counting now?
Well, we've been counting. Imperius has been keeping that count. It's something to pass the time.
All right, they're gonna both restart. So hopefully we won't see this for the rest of loser finals.
We getting Fusshy to reset his toaster.
You just gotta kick it a little bit.
Yeah, I think Fushi's computer is just like it's being overpowered by the sheer force of will that is Google Fiber. Which is a good reminder. Eat your fiber. There's no like thing here. It's just good for you. You eat, make sure you get your fiber.
I think I get plenty of my fiber intake. But you know what we don't have plenty of?
What?
Contributions towards the top 4 payout. I'm just
This
gonna
is
throw it
true.
for the match arena real quick. It does go a long way for our gamers fighting their hearts out here.
It goes a little bit towards the internet bill every month.
You can do the side quests still. We have the Twitch, we have the Skullgirl side quest, the YouTube one, and we also have the merch. If you scroll down below, if you buy any of the lovely apparel that we have in the shop, !shop, a few dollars, well, it ranges from like $4 to like $10 being thrown into the match arena.
Back in it, we got both players locking in. OmniSScythe on the left, Fusshy on the right. Same characters, not playing no game. So Fusshy upped the game, but OmniSScythe was still keeping it close. And I think a hallmark of a lot of Fusshy sets today have been like, keep it close. One side's bulldozing the other, but it felt pretty touch and go this time.
Immediate opener from OmniSScythe getting the 5C off.
Ooh, actually not spending the meter, was maybe trying to meet Fusshy in the air, but he manages to win the scramble, finds a 236B, but doesn't do anything with it. Maybe because it was not a fatal. He wasn't ready to go for a full conversion. Oh, we're scouting.
There's an immediate press here. Gonna see OmniSScythe end up in the corner now.
I didn't quite find the JB in time, but OmniSScythe answering again, finds that 236. Could be really good at covering a lot of space, especially if you get near the front part of that hitbox, because it doesn't cover as well behind, like near the center where PCL is, but if you can get him like as he's running in, you can blow Ushi out of the water. And now OmniSScythe taking the corner back.
Oh, a BC right on out. He's gonna have that scaling, so don't be crazy.
Oh, he's scouting for it. Able to bait out the DP as well.
Alright. Forest for that knockdown.
Who tried to go for the throw. Doesn't go for it again, it looks like. And OmniSScythe taking the throw back. And now going to put Fusshy in the corner. Not going to be enough to kill off of this, but you're going to be able to put him in throw range. And there it is. Did the JB just like a little bit early so that it full on whiff, so he wasn't plus. Immediately yoinked him, said you're on the ground now, and OmniSScythe evening the set up 1-1.
They call it the 6-3 with the shield, I believe.
I guess so. It's a wild option. He is very much not rewarded for it. But we're blocking now. Good jump block on the
block once again, and the cross up 5A. You love to see it. What?
Yeah, it's a TK 6BC in the air. It really is an option, and it works out because she just kind of like default goes like pretty high up and then comes down. So it can be really good at catching like people who aren't immediately meeting you. Unfortunately for Fusshy, he didn't get out of the corner off of it, and he's getting hard punished for it. And OmniSScythe, just in the nick of time, getting the 236 BC, and that's gonna cash out like 5.1, 5.135. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, there it is.
Flipping OmniSScythe with the low there. That low still claiming many victims in tonight's bracket.
We're hunting. Gonna reset to neutral, but this is the axe kick coming down from OmniSScythe. Gonna beat out the lunge attempt from Fusshy.
All right, just gonna pop the heat immediately to oh, too far away to confirm.
All right, we are in the corner. Oh, and you're just gonna stay in the corner. 5A finds home. Like, help me, get me out. But Fusshy keeping that right on locked out. Surprise, no punish on the high shield. Acted a little too late. Oh no, OmniSScythe losing the heat. The low coming in and taking his knees.
Even off that heat. Fusshy very quick to go right back to the action.
What? Okay, there was a lot of ideas in both players' heads about how that interaction was gonna work, and neither of them were right. But OmniSScythe at least got to win in the end. But now he's losing because Fusshy got him back in the corner and is doing a lot more damage. 4.5 off of that.
And still keeps the corner here too, but another whiff throw attempt coming out from Fusshy.
There was like so many good things about that, but he wasn't able to find the combo. And OmniSScythe again gonna get caught on the lunge. Not gonna be enough to kill, but like this is cranking the damage. Oh, here's left, right. Oh. And another whiff on the throw, and OmniSScythe ready to punish. But Fusshy just said, I don't care about your safe jump, I'm mashing. And OmniSScythe didn't go for the JB, so it's gonna find home. Fusshy taking game 3 and is 1 away from winning the set.
Fusshy saying, don't care. 5A, talk to the hand. Sorry. I imagine OmniSScythe taking a bit of time to think it over. Think of some new ideas to throw into the mix.
Trying to find some openings is OmniSScythe. Fusshy actually staying pretty far back. Oh, there's the forward focus coming in. OmniSScythe starting off some damage.
You look right into the 6xc. See? It's trying to maintain this distance, looking for Fushi's options to escape from the corner. It does clip, but not. All right, gonna get another combo off of that. Don't matter about that draw.
Not even gonna be enough to kill. Gonna need one more situation, and there's the TK6BC again. Fusshy getting out of the corner, and this time getting a full-on conversion. 3.8.
Trying to mix things up, going for the grab at the end there. Oh, caught OmniSScythe, maybe pressing a button.
Yeah, caught 2B, I believe. And this time looking for a reset. And OmniSScythe tried to 3BC out, but he gets caught for it. Doesn't come out in time. And now Fushi's on set point, and with some good resources to boot. Keeps it safe with the 214A and the B, and then retreats out of there. Second time doesn't work though. OmniSScythe catches with a falling JC, and gonna take it to the corner. Yeah, the 214A and the B is really good because it leaves you plus, unlike the regular, just rare 214B version. Oh! He called out the TK's J6BC with jump 3BC. That was crazy.
Now we let it rock.
Oh, but the callback into the BC. Oh, we're scrambling.
63 once again. Claiming yet another victim here. Fusshy trying to go for the air reset, but not able to fully capitalize.
Oh, and the overhead from distance. I don't think it's going to be enough, but Fushi's going to try and get as much as he can off of this. Goes for the reset. And the patience on the rapid beat. Fusshy not shielding back. And OmniSScythe staying alive. No MD on both sides. But all the meter in the world.
Yeah, Fusshy going right back in with the lunge once again. Sweeping up those ankles. And
Great
okay,
3v Abare, my beloved. And OmniSScythe gonna just get Fusshy into that corner.
Alright, waking up yet again with the 5A, trying to press buttons.
Great delay BC there from Fusshy, scouting out a potential shield from OmniSScythe. Oh no! Fusshy did not need to get hit by that. That was not reaching, but now he in blood. Oh, you die. Oh no!
Oh, too far away to get hit. Get the pickup with the lunge.
Great match from OmniSScythe, calling out the regular jump instead of the double jump teleport. And now Fusshy out of resources. OmniSScythe in a great spot. What a B counter.
Not able to completely pick up from it. OmniSScythe now tapping into that moon drive.
It gets the catch. Is that going to be enough? It is. Finds home. Despite some really scary situations in the air there, OmniSScythe's going to move us to game 5.
Yeah, OmniSScythe really knows how to adapt and bring us to these constant game 5s.
Whoever pinging me, please. Okay.
Who's pinging this guy?
You know, I'm going to be 100% Omni kind of right. This is like the benefit, low-key, of recording on OBS. Because it'll automatically put you in streamer mode and you will not hear those pings. Especially because we're still in the Discord mode. Where like it's like October, or at least it thinks it's October, so it's doing the spooky ones, and it's like,
oh
please
my,
stop this.
that's awful.
It's just like, help me.
I hate the Halloween Discord theme so much. Why can't it be over?
All right, we're just getting a little bit of discussion on the connection stuff, but I think we're good to go in just a second. Fushy's like, Omni, please check the Discord. It's been 3 years. The kids miss you.
At Steam Games.
Me when I ping for games in mid-match discussions. Clueless. I think I'm Twitter. In danger. Look, man.
Idol Showdown.
I got Idol Showdown games by adding on Steam. I have gotten more games for Idol Showdown pinging on Twitter than I have in the Discord right now.
That's kind of hilarious.
It's very sad. I'm gonna have to try again later. That game's a lot of fun.
It really is.
That game is like if Melty Blood was Street Fighter and not Under Night.
I love the mechanics in that game. It's so good. Oh,
back into it. No changes. Different stage though. We got PCL on the left for OmniSScythe, Fusshy on the Ushi on the right. This is the set to decide, or the game to decide rather, who winning. Who taking this to Erin? Who's trying to win that run back?
We will see darting all around, but it's gonna be Fusshy coming out on top here. Immediately taking it to the corner with the lunge. See, yes, the bar is gonna be spent.
There it is. Teleport finds the opening again.
Alright, chucked it right back in the corner. Keep the same side.
I'm surprised to see the pop from OmniSScythe on the MD. He's got like no health. And, oh no, got the fatal, but was not sure he was gonna get it. Immediately teleported out. No, Omni trying to work that 6BC. Doesn't get the poke, but finds the throw. And that'll be a good hit.
From the meter here. I imagine we're not going to go for the safe heat. Just going to keep the pressure.
Oh no, there's the heat now. Oh, using the lasers to keep back. Actually going to get most of his health back. Oh, got the jump, but didn't actually get the block on the 4BC or a shield. Did you? Oh, you died. Right he's gonna get the full bar, gonna get the Hyro, and that'll be enough to kill. Fusshy on set point. Yeah, that was very good rounding for Fusshy. You looked at the meter. He literally got the input for the 236 BC as he made the third bar.
Alright. Let's pick up from the
Oh, he's doing it again.
Yeah.
God, Omni mashing. Unfortunately, 623B, no cancel with the EX. Gonna leave Fusshy vulnerable. And OmniSScythe gonna get the punish. 3.9? 3.9? Goes for the bait, but he didn't believe. He thought, or maybe he thought he was closer.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
we're scrambling. And that was not safe. Fusshy taking advantage of the 3BC attempt from Omni. Gonna take him to the corner. Hard knockdown in the center stage.
Alright, pressure the shield attempt. Oh, but OmniSScythe lets the 3BC rock.
He said, you like how I did that the last time? What if I did it again?
I'm gonna run it back.
Oh, try to bait something out. Oh, you died.
Oh, yeah, you are absolutely
no,
done. Super finish it all.
You got hit by Fusshy 236B or 623B. You are just effectively deceased.
Ah,
Goodbye.
Boy. I've got hit by Fusshy 623B and I'm eating like 4K damage.
It really is like that because I think where Fusshy especially gets so much off of that move, as we saw earlier, he's great at making scrambles. The scariest part is when you're out of the scramble and you're trying to mentally reset to play neutral, and that's when those strike, and that's when it's so scary. And then you see it there, and then you take 4.6 and you explodiate. But good job from Omni keeping up, but Fusshy is going to be the one to move us to Grands, and is now going to be up against Erin. So more PCL Ushi action, but we'll get to see this from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The PCL army is just like, you knock one of us down, there's still like 1 or 2 more of us to take this place.
There'll be 100 more.
But we'll have to see if he can keep that steam up, see if things work out.
Yeah, I know Erin is locked and load over here. A different cut of PCL from OmniSScythe.
Pointing emoji. We gotta get this Fusshy guy readied up.
Oh, Fushy's calming down a bit. Might be drinking some more.
Oh, he's using the restroom. Okay, we'll give him a minute because there's a few things we can chill. We got the match Reno, we got the codes claimed, but we still have extra little prize things that you can do, little quests. You can donate your own money if you would like. We got a few things coming up as well, I believe. We mentioned some offline events like Mix Up, Taku, Op Played, Slashback, a potential crossover arc sometime in August. That's pretty peak.
We got the WASD live at not the OS Center this time, but it's happening at Brookland on November 30th. And now the Brookland venue, I've been there quite a few times. Phenomenal place. Phenomenal.
Wait,
team.
hold up. I need to look this place up. Hold up.
Brookland, it's like a
4.8 stars? That's crazy.
It's similar to OS Center where they have food. It's like they have a bar and everything. They have a bunch of PCs.
Wait, this place looks wicked.
It's in, I believe, Brooklyn?
Yeah, it's in Brooklyn.
Okay, I'm gonna be 100%. If a place called Brookland was not in Brooklyn, we take the entirety of New York City out. It's not enough. Send in the Cloverfield monster.
I can't believe it.
Hold on, I might have to.
Their burgers are
lock in
fire.
for that.
All
right, we're getting back into it. I went to Brooklyn once when I went to Crossover Arc this year because I was like, I'm Italian. I got family in New York.
There's a lot of places.
I gotta go to Brooklyn. I gotta get me a pizza. So I did go there. Very cool place. Very interesting locale. Well, here we go. We got Erin on the left. We got Fusshy on the right.
Erin running up with a 5-8. Immediately spinning the bar for the 6XC to put Fusshy in the corner.
Just do it again. Catches the 4BC. Just enough distance for that 236B to catch. And Erin gonna just offer the air throw, going for the safe jump. And Erin running that pressure really solidly right now. Not giving Fusshy an inch edgewise. I'm loving the use of the 236A charge in the middle of this block string. Don't see it too often, and Fushy's just opting to respect it instead of trying to shield it into a scramble. We'll have to see if he makes the adaptation around it as we get into the set further. But for now, Erin up 1, but gonna get caught by this back hit of the 623B. But a drop from Fusshy is a full on drop, no pickup. As is going to be an end to that offense, and we're back into neutral.
Yep, just Erin really just trying to give herself that space to deal with Fusshy. Surprise options like the 63s, the 4BCs. Now she's taking it all the way to the corner once again. Left side over here, 66C.
And just finds the 5C. Unlike OmniSScythe, who was doing a lot more of his pressure closer up where those TK J6BCs were working out, Erin was just like, I'm staying back. You can have fun doing what you're doing and getting so much reward off of it. Great jump by Fusshy, actually calling out the whiff on the 2C. Unfortunately, 214C not safe. Gonna get blown up for it. Erin gonna take game 1 and looking sharp.
Looking very sharp indeed.
Maybe taking a second to think. There we go, locked in.
Gotta give yourself some time to reset. Think some things over. Now we go right back into the fray here. Immediate 2A outside of Fusshy. This combo here. Gonna go for the air throw ender.
There it is again. 63B is like, oh, is there 63C? Like, oh, you thought you could just throw me or like press a button?
Nope.
After I did something? No. To the corner with Yi.
Yeah, just that little weight, that little change up is just enough to change everything pretty much.
I'm surprised to see the heat there from Fusshy. Tries to go in for the Hyro, but does not work. It's gonna give Erin an opportunity to get some damage and most likely pop this heat.
Yeah, Erin not
no.
any backdashes to Fusshy.
Great use of the 5A into 5C for the OS that teleport. Said, I don't care where you're dropping, I'm catching you. And still not popping the heat, just trusting their offense to take them all the way. What a walk up!
So nice.
Caught Fusshy trying to press and didn't even try to go for the throw. Said, I'm gonna kick you in your face. And now Erin taking that round back after it was looking pretty dangerous at the beginning.
Kicking you in the face and shooting you in the face with the 8 wrecker here. You're already going to be carried to the corner. 4.4. Oh my goodness.
And there's that rebeat into the 5C, covering Fushi's jump out, keeping the spacing just right to cover it as well. Erin not letting up now. This pressure is intense.
Alright, Erin popping the moon drive here.
Scrambles again. Fade back JC, gonna give the space back to Fusshy. He finds the 4BC, and that'll be a lot of damage. Gonna maybe keep us mid-screen off the throw, and finds the teleport in. Does it a little late as well. Erin had the time to maybe mash out, but got caught maybe trying to walk away or block the other side.
Alright, right side here, gonna go for the throw. Oh!
Erin just said, nah, I'm a DP. Actually beating it out. It looked like Fusshy was locking in, was starting to find the groove, but Erin cutting that short, up 2-0. In one more game deciding this set, Fushi's gonna need to run it back hard if he wants to stay in this.
I will DP because it is strong. I don't care about any of your funny teleports, your movement. I got a gun too.
And Erin starting this round off the same as the last few, just getting that pressure going, finding the corner, but this time Fusshy challenging the approach. Erin decided to cut out the bit of zoning a little early. And there it is again, that 623C. Gonna have to get an OTG off of this though.
Trying to snipe from the skies, but we do get the 5A on the way down.
Some of these players are just so dangerously minded. I'm just like, I watch them jump in the corner, like, you know Fushi's gonna 623B you. Surprised it whiffed, but then Fusshy just kept on going, and that's gonna be a nice round for Fusshy. 1 second in the corner, immediately fighting his way out, and then keeping Erin on lock, trying to stay alive in the set.
Erin immediately trying to maintain a distance so they can get their turn started, and they do find it with the JB, so we're gonna get that carry from the Rekka, 660 for the Ender here. Now we're gonna get a little bit of charge here. I could go for that safe jump.
Okay, there's the OS again on the teleport. Erin gonna find the full conversion into the 3C launcher. Take Fusshy to the corner with that 6-6C.
Oh, nice staggers with the 2 A's, busting out all the stops here. And now Erin on set point.
That was a really good round in as well. Kept all of their moon that they still had, keeping the meter, so going in pretty even with Fusshy. Big trade, and just another gunshot, this time catching the 236 attempt.
Yeah, Erin and the B-Rekka ended right to the 6-6C, packing a whole lot of resources in their back pocket. Catching the jump away with a 5A from Fusshy. Fusshy gonna be eating yet another big chunk of damage here, and now it's gonna be one more interaction potentially for Fusshy.
And the weight on the BC attempt is gonna nail it in. Erin winning the set quickly, 3-0 to win tonight's Mashfest. Well done to them. Fusshy just unable to find those openings. That was a really impressive run. I think the biggest thing today was Erin's ability to like adapt. I think for Erin, we're so used to what we kind of saw in that grand set where they keep very focused, very disciplined. I'm playing my space. But we also saw another side where Erin was really willing to let loose and go aggressive in a few matchups like versus Shinoa and even in some spots versus OmniSScythe. Definitely showing their ability not just to adapt on the fly mid-set, but to the person they're playing. And that is a huge difference between like the tippy top players. Very well done to them.
Yep. So, congratulations to Erin once again for winning tonight's Mashfest, and thank you to everyone for playing in the bracket. It is always such a pleasure to watch all of you, see you play your hearts out and get better. I know after climax of nights, like after everyone's like, I'm not even though if they place in like the top 8, they were like, no, I'm not happy with this, I gotta get to work. I know Kiko is like, I gotta get to work. Erin's like, I gotta get to work. I know like you and J-Com, we gotta get to work. Everyone in Type Blue was like, we got our asses kicked, we gotta get to work here.
That was the funniest hit. Every single person that played in that bracket was like, nah. Usually you have this big event and it can feel like this culmination of things and like we can take a step back. Everyone after climax was like, no, lock in, we got a whole another year to the next one.
I
We're
love
coming
it
back
because everyone still has like, they have like a fire lit under them. Like maybe it was a little bit extinguished. Now we pour in, you know, all the flames on there.
Yeah, the gas prices are going down. That's on more than enough gasoline to start a fire in everybody's heart. We are in for an exciting new year of Lumina post-climax, and
what happened at climax? Yes, Shijo sweep. No American player won.
I don't know. That's like Shijo sweep, but like the room was still really dirty. Like there was a lot more sweeping that could have been done. It was brutal. There was a fight. But no, this is a really exciting year. Happy to be back for Mashfest, and hopefully next week we get to see some more awesome Melty Blood action. If you are newer to the Lumina scene, we have a lot of tournaments that do happen. A lot of beginner intermediate stuff like Kerbo Cup and Training Mode Network. Mashfest, of course, and then we also have Melty Sweep on bi-weekly Fridays. So there's a lot of events in North America.
Arcadian events.
True. I don't know when the next one is, but we do have those. And then every so often people pop up with exhibitions and stuff. I'm actually cooking something. If you're in the Florida area specifically and want to play in a cool online tournament, which should hopefully have no DCs on West Coast, keep your eye out. I have something to announce. It'll probably be like tomorrow night for Wednesday, but stay tuned to that. Aside from that, I think I'm good on anything I wanted to shout out. Snivy, Imp, if you guys have anything else.
I will shout out our socials both on twitter.com and Blue Sky now.
Yo, I love Blue Sky.
Everyone is switching up to Blue Sky. Blue Sky, if you haven't been on Blue Sky, it is such a refreshing thing to see. No hate, no negativity. Everyone's like, fresh new account. This is amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of porn though, and people don't mark their shit as NSFW.
Okay.
I gotta throw that out.
I haven't been getting that, but
it really will depend. But yeah, you're right. It's cool that like they can post the stuff. It's great. Love them. So please just put the spoiler tag on there. Kind of.
That's true.
I follow a lot of Uma Musume fans, and I've seen some things I didn't need to see.
I need to
So-
make
not
my
the
timeline
horses.
just be like Tokai Teo, because that's my goal.
She's the goat.
No, that site's awesome though. Now that like all the artists are actually moving to the site, I've had that account for like 10 months, and it's been like I'll use it for a few things. I like to put a few little smaller things there, little exclusive things that I don't post to the Twitter, and then it's like, oh, great, the art. It was the one thing
People
from
are
Twitter
here
that
now.
was keeping me here. But
So
yeah.
the last thing to shout out, ImpurestClub's Patreon. Always gotta shout
Yeah.
out the Patreon because I believe we don't do it enough here.
Yeah, if you didn't put money into the bracket, at least put it into his bank account. It helps us make sure we get things going, and make sure we get more sets like this. And again, we're at 153. That's a lot of Mashfest that this
I
guy
can't
hosts.
imagine. There's a lot of
So,
Grand
like-
Blue. We do Grand Blue. We do Uni. Well, Grand Blue's on Wednesdays. Uni's on Sunday, and we will be adding Garo, I believe, to the lineup
I'm
when that
so
comes out.
ready for Garo. It's
Yeah.
gonna be so peak.
I gotta get my study on. I gotta get my.
I
game on.
can't wait to play as Cristiano Ronaldo. Or was it Messi? Which one was it?
Ronaldo.
It
Was
is
Messi?
Cristiano
Oh, it was
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. I was right. Okay, good. I think it would be
need him.
funny for them to add Messi right after and recreate
No
the
way,
chess
no way
image.
they would.
Stop! It would be peak. Actually, I'm so sick.
The only thing that would suck is he'd probably be in his Miami uniform.
Oh god.
I guarantee you there's got to be a clause in that contract. I would kill to see that contract. There's got to be something in there.
It might
we'll
be
see.
a more influential event than them adding Sora to Smash Bros.
No.
Oh,
actually,
absolutely.
Yeah,
it
they're gonna
will
get
be.
so many sports fans.
If he's actually
Yep.
in it, I think it's gonna be a stage. That's my hot
That'd be kinda
take,
cool.
Is it's gonna
Oh,
be
awesome.
a CR7
it's-
inspired stage because they didn't show like it was very ominous what they showed. So I think it's gonna be a stage because I don't
I
think
could see
he would
that.
let himself have his likeness get beat on stream regularly.
Beat by Terry.
Ronaldo haters when they can't beat him watching the sports game, but they can beat him in the fighting game. Honestly,
just bust a wolf instead.
that's fair. But thanks again to Imp. I believe we're going to be rating Boston Blue
Yep.
Beat. It should be a great time. If you haven't followed them already, they put on a lot of really cool stuff. They had Beach episode back in August. A lot of fun times. So be sure to keep on with the raid. You get some cool little channel points for that too if you join in. But that is it from us.
Yep,
Thank you all for
see you
watching.
next week.
Take care, everybody.
Cheers.